like Heather.
Well, she hasn't yet been jaded by my work, so she still thinks it's good.
Your work is good. We're in the room.
I just need to figure out how to make a Vampire Hunter D hat.
A Vampire Hunter D hat. I'm pretty certain Lindsay could help you.
Yeah, but I
Very
think it
wide
defies
brim.
the structural materials.
It's just
available.
isn't it just like a wide-brimmed red hat?
Is it red?
Kind of, yeah.
I
Very.
think it's red. Is it red?
I thought it was black.
Vampire Hunter D is a black hat.
Yeah. that's what
The
I
red one you're thinking is Alucard from Helsing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true. That is what I'm thinking.
What
See,
a very odd note for us discussing anime at the start of one of these.
that is kind of weird. Hey, look, I did watch anime at one point, and then I gave up because it was something I couldn't actually delve the time into. Because to really be good at anime, you've literally got to watch it all the time. Your eyes are open. Because for some reason they seem to churn it out faster than you can actually consume it.
I just got 3 more movies from my Miyazaki or Studio Ghibli collection today.
What are you watching?
Well, it's just Disney's been kind of regularly pumping out Studio Ghibli Blu-rays and stuff. I've been collecting them. In February, it was Palm, Poco, Porco Rosso, and Tales from Earthsea.
Tales from Earthsea. What does that sound like?
It's based off Ursula
Ursula Le Guin.
Yeah.
Wizards of Earthsea.
Are you telling me you've not read that, Lockhart?
No, I haven't.
Lockhart, go read it now.
Game's over. Lockhart has to go read.
Yeah, right. Lockhart, go read The Wizard of Earthsea. It's
He
important.
has enough to read.
It's important for your fantasy growth. Oh, did everybody notice today that we managed to get a pilot of The Wheel of Time that apparently slithered out onto the television at 1:30 a.m. this morning without anyone really knowing it was coming or actually that it was there, including the wife of Robert Jordan.
What? Doesn't she, like, own the rights?
No, apparently Robert Jordan sold it to a company who basically has been dicking it around for the past 10 years or more, and apparently he hated them so much that one of his last blog posts before he died was deriding them, telling them they were basically fucking useless, and in order to try, in an attempt to keep the rights, which expire tomorrow, they squeezed out a pilot really quick onto television, and the reason it was at 1:30 is because it was one of those paid advertising slots. So now they can say that they've aired a pilot on national television for this, so that they'd like to keep the rights so that they can option a TV series or a movie.
Neat.
And they even picked Billy. They even had help me. Who was in it?
Oh, Billy Zane? No,
Billy
no,
Zane.
no.
Yeah, it was Billy Zane.
Oh my god, I have to see this if goddamn Billy Zane is in.
It's in it. He's actually Ishmael, the betrayer of hope, but unfortunately he just looks kind of jolly, which is something I never really pictured in Ishmael, betrayer of hope.
How are they putting him in a pilot episode 1?
What do you mean, Ishmael?
Yeah.
Well, he's not in the books an awful lot.
Oh, I was gonna say, doesn't he like at least hop in? Like it would have to be the end of the first book at the very least, right?
Yes, Ishmael's in there, but they did the prologue to the Eye of the World, which is the bit where Luz Therin goes crazy and Ishmael comes and talks to him. But they couldn't afford teleportation or a blinding pile of white light creating a mountain, so he just walks up some stairs and vanishes.
Is that the book we're reading at the minute?
Exactly the book we're reading at the minute. If you look on the website, there is a post about it, including the video to the pilot. Nick, stop watching it.
What? I'm not watching it.
I will have to look into it, though. I can only imagine it'll be completely horrible.
Well, what I'm going to guess is about to happen is that there's going to be a lot of legal shenanigans going on, so nothing's actually going to happen with it.
Oh no, that's definitely.
Which is a shame, because apparently it is, after Tolkien, the most sold fantasy, the best-selling fantasy book ever.
Except for everybody's name's the same.
I'd be surprised with what George R. R. Martin's done.
No, by far, apparently.
Really?
After Tolkien, the series has sold many more books, apparently, because there's loads of them. Maybe now, but there was something part of what I was reading today. It is apparently following Tolkien the best-selling fantasy series.
You look so distraught.
I'm quite. I'm.
How many?
I mean,
how many,
I mean,
how many
like,
ice? I'm going to say how many Ice and Fire books are there now? 5, 6. Wheel of Time is on what? 12.
Oh no, it's finished now. But yes.
I don't know. I don't think it's quite finished. Is it? It's not quite finished, is it?
Didn't Sanderson finish the last, or
Yeah,
does he
I
still
don't
have
think
one
it's
more?
finished.
Has the last one actually been published? Oh, there's one more.
No, I think it's been published.
Oh, okay. Very good. Now we can all read it.
Yeah, I stopped myself after I can't remember how many books in when I was like, oh wait. Same with Games of Thrones. When it first came out, I read it. Then it took 2 years before the next book. I entirely forgot about it, and
Then it took 14 years for the next book.
Yeah, and then also I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till he finishes.
I reread Wheel of Time twice while waiting for the 9th book.
Yeah.
You read the whole series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al's been reading the first book to me.
Clearly not the whole series of its 12 books.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But up to that point, the whole series. I've been reading The Eye of the World to Lindsay.
Eye of the World is good.
It
Eye
is
of
a
the
good
World
book.
is fine.
You're right. It does tend to kind of. It's so big, and people tend to spread out so much that it kind of loses focus a little bit around book 5, I think.
I think everybody's name sounds the same.
They do not sound the same.
Apparently
They have the same format, like
They
Al
do sound the
something.
same.
Or
It's just Al's pronunciation of them.
yeah, that's right.
There are Trollocs, apparently.
There are Trollocs.
It's very exciting. That was about the most exciting bit I can remember from last night.
It's about the most exciting bit there is, because it spends the first 3 chapters telling you how idyllic it is living in the mountains and far away from everybody, and the most exciting thing they get to do is the festival that's about to happen, and then, oh my god, Trollocs are murdering things, including my sheep.
Well, they tried to murder his dad.
He did, but thankfully he had some kind of sword which is mysterious and from the outside world.
Trollocs.
Is that true?
At least it wasn't trees.
Yes. Trees, yes.
Sword is nothing special.
Well,
Spoilers!
spoilers. The sword is it's a heron sword.
That just means it was a gift. It's
Yes.
just a regular sword.
Yes,
But
but
it's symbolism.
that's what I meant. It's a symbol rather than a special sword, particularly. It's
Yeah.
not magical in any way,
No.
but it is a symbol. It's
Yes.
you wouldn't expect it in a farming town.
No.
The symbol of a sword.
Anyway,
It's a heron blade, but you have to read the books for that.
yes.
Heroin blade.
I have a long kicked around the idea of running the Wheel of Time RPG, the one that came out for 3.5.
I was going to say, which one here?
The one that came out for 3.5, because I have Prophecies of the Dragon for it as well. It actually isn't that bad.
Or we could just go for Amber.
Oh, Amber. Actually, they didn't do a new version of Amber, but there's a thing called, what's it called? Gossamer and Smoke? What is this?
Droop's parents. I've
Droop's
decided.
parents, I've decided.
How can he have parents? He's a little bastard.
Well,
That's
That's
alright.
kind of nasty. It looks like goggles.
Does it? Let me have a look. That'll make me laugh.
You know why? It's because it's got goggles on.
Rags and Stretch.
Why would you do that?
If we were still
Now which one is Stretch?
Clearly the lady.
Why would you do something mean about Droop?
Why are we saying
well,
something?
Droop
new?
had to be born somehow. Genes had to be done.
Don't goblins come out of eggs?
Do they? I don't know.
No, they don't.
No, dwarves did though.
That's right, dwarves come out of eggs.
Everyone did
believe
originally.
that.
That's the way Moradin wanted it.
That's how Moradin decided eggs were neater.
I think they, in the Once Upon a Time universe, they legitimately do come out of eggs.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Heather, this is the kind of complicated thing I do. You can't see it very well. It's all hand-beaded lace.
Ooh.
My God.
Yeah, it's completely pointless and takes forever, but I actually like doing it.
Well, as long as it's cathartic on your part, it's fantastic.
I'm doing it for somebody, a bridal one on this lace.
Ooh.
It's like purpley, pinky lace. So,
What's it going to be put over? White?
yeah, but it's a small thing. It's going to be over this.
Is that a worsted wool base?
Yeah, so it'll be like that.
Everyone should go buy hats from Lindsay right now.
Exactly. Support her art.
support
Well,
me
if
in
she,
my
ma-
waste
if
of
she
time.
made more boy hats, maybe.
I can make boy hats. I just need one of you to sponsor me getting a boy hat block.
What shape would you get though? Bowler, top hat?
Well, I've got a
What
bowler.
size would you get?
I don't know. I think Thing's head's probably a little bigger than.
I'm going to say that's the thing. I mean, you've got a bowler at one size, you need bowlers at other sizes.
Fedoras are fairly.
Yeah, I
popular.
like fedoras and trilbies.
I look good in no hat. You should get a hat block that makes hats for my size head.
Your head doesn't fit in any of them.
Can't you just block on his head?
The only hat that I've ever worn that actually was too big for me was Kenny's hat, because Kenny's head's like a ridiculously big size.
Because he's a monster.
Or perhaps a worthy challenge for your talents, Miss Lindsay. Fancying a like a baseball cap or something and make it flamboyant or
I
something.
have nothing to do with baseball caps.
She has made newsboys in the past.
I look terrible in baseball caps, so I don't have anything to do with them.
The Stetson of baseball caps, you know.
I have a Stetson bowler, a vintage one. It's in the box and everything. Hang on a minute.
Where are you going?
Show and tell time.
Right. So while Lindsay's away, are any of you buying anything specifically exciting to head towards Cragmaw Castle?
I
Oh, are we in town now?
I bought my.
How much would a small cask of whiskey cost?
Do you know already? Are you just asking?
I'm just asking. I didn't find it in the equipment list.
Oh, there's nothing about liquor in the equipment list. I thought there was
If he's
something.
going on the basic rules, there probably wouldn't be.
I think there's beer and stuff, isn't there, somewhere?
There's beer. I've already
my
got the keg of
headphones
beer I
on, but I
bought for our
can't
last.
hear you. I have a new hat block.
You have to use both hands,
Ooh,
really.
really heavy.
We shall have to block it. Ale. Wine. Let's say, well, a bottle of fine wine is 10 gold pieces. So, how good do you want your liquor to be?
Let's see. Good
You
versus
want some-
strong.
He wants some rock gut whiskey.
Rot gut whiskey.
Well, I did just spend a lot of money on armor, so yeah.
Let's say you can have terrible liquor that is probably close to rot gut and made by humans for 5 gold a bottle.
Oh, not human. No, not human whiskey. No.
So then dwarven liquor is going to cost you 10 gold a bottle.
Okay, I'll buy 2 bottles.
Done. Bottle of paint thinner for all. Well, you've all got like feats and shiz now, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're all
I
like shining examples of your kind.
can shoot things that are far the fuck away.
No feats for me, just 2 more points of wisdom.
Look at you, all wise. I can understand, right? At least it works out the spellcasters are better off maxing their casting stat.
Yep.
Unless I put up more interesting feats, pretty much.
Well, they probably
That's why
will
I
at
can,
some point. But I think I don't know how much
character.
character. I don't know whether they'll fall into the trap of going down that whole Splatbook route again, but I don't know what else they can do. Although looking at their releases coming up, there's not much coming out. There isn't an adventure. Because the next one, they're starting Temple of Elemental Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Lords of the Apocalypse or whatever it's called?
And they announced a Eberron book.
I can take or leave Eberron.
Is there anything I can buy that will make me a more efficient murderer of things?
No, you just have your imagination. That's enough.
Ninjas.
Can I buy ninjas?
You could probably hire ninjas, but
Rent.
not here. They're completely out. No
But
ninjas here.
They don't have them in stock at the miners.
No, they don't. At 20% off.
Oh yeah,
I'd like ninjas at 20% off, please.
that's only fair.
Yeah, you only get them from the knee up.
That's all you need with a ninja.
That's right, because he's so good, he's just going to fly down, doesn't need to walk.
Stealth on
Exactly.
his stumps.
So, is anybody buying any other supplies to go castle raiding?
A set of 80s headphones and a cassette tape.
God damn it!
Guess what I watched the other day?
Same thing I
You watch
did.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've been trying to force myself not to watch it because I didn't want to like it.
It's so good.
But it was actually hilariously
It's
funny.
so an
Pelvic
RPG,
sorcery.
I love Rocket.
I may have a small crush on Chris Pratt now, which is a good job because he's about to be in my favourite film ever. But
Right?
What's that?
he's
the
in
new
the reboot.
Jurassic Park
He's
movie.
in the new Jurassic World movie.
The only thing that could make it worse is if they were in the remake of Twister, which is Lindsay's actual favorite movie.
That's okay. He's going to go on to be Indiana Jones.
Yes.
I'm seeing that.
Also, we did see Into the Storm, which you actually thought was pretty good, I believe.
That's pretty good for that kind of movie.
And that Dracula movie wasn't bad either.
Well, no, that was just because he was hot.
What Dracula movie?
Dracula
Unleashed or something, or
Dracula Untold. It was a really good movie, and Chris Evans is not Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Luke
Chris Evans is Ginger.
Luke Evans was pretty fantastically awesome.
There's some cool bits in it too, where he's like controlling tons of bats and like he smashes his hand into the ground and then tons of bats smash into the ground. It's very cool.
And you only know that because you fell asleep the first time, and I made you rewind it and watch it.
I did. I fell asleep, but then unfortunately I work, so I'm tired.
Should I try and sell off my chain armor, or
I was wondering whether you'd do that.
well, I was considering keeping it on hand to because I'm betting we're not going to find our compatriot in armor when we rescue him.
That's true. If you're going to put his corpse in, it's been like 16 weeks since you lost him, right?
I don't
yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Well, I assume they're just slowly torturing him for information, so he'll be...
Right.
I think it's only been a month at most.
Yeah, I don't think it's even been that long, to be honest. But you may find him a few limbs short or something, but...
Just because it's been like a year since we started the game doesn't
Well, that's
mean
why I
that-
got 2 bottles of whiskey.
I thought it was funny that John was like, "What the fuck are you doing? We've played all the way through Tyranny of the Dragon by now," which is weird because they're not recording it.
Of course not. They don't want to ruin their indie cred by,
Actually playing a mainstream game. Yeah, you're right. I think listening to the Hall playing something like D&D would actually be very funny.
Oh no, my splint mail weighs 5 pounds more than my chain.
Oh no. So, if nobody's buying anything, do you want to head to Cragmaw Castle?
Sure.
I'm as well prepared as anything.
Do you have a plan, anyone? Anyone have a plan? Anybody want to buy anything extra? Any good stuff? You've all got you've topped off on rations and water and all of that business?
The grappling hook.
I've already got one.
And a grappling
By a
hook.
second.
A
Portable
ladder.
hole.
Portable hole, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, really, we actually don't have any idea what the structure is.
Wand of flame strike.
Wand of flame strike.
How much is a grappling hook?
Not much. What did you say it was like?
Not much.
That's not much. Lockhart looked it up. Now I'm going to have to look it up again. I actually bought the GM screen for this because I had everything else.
It's 2 gold pieces.
There you go. How do you know?
I'm looking at the fucking book.
Woo! Look at you looking at the book.
By
Nerd.
book,
sure
I
you-
mean PDF file that I,
Borrowed off the... Well, it's free online, isn't it?
I don't know.
The basic rules are free.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, Nick, make sure you have rope to go with it.
I do.
I guess I'll...
I throw my grappling hook onto the castle wall. Clatter!
I guess I'll transfer my whiskey into a water skin so that the bottles don't shatter in their first encounter.
How much rope do you think I would generally need for a grappling hook?
Normally it comes in 50-foot lengths.
Do you think I'd ever need like 100 feet of fucking rope?
Can you throw that far?
I don't know.
I think typically, usually only if you're going down. Or really high mountain climbing stuffs.
Yeah. I mean, the Lockhart's got 50 feet, and if you've got 50 feet, then you can always splice them together.
Can we get a grappling hook that can fit into a crossbow?
No.
That's a bit high tech.
No,
Can
you
I-
can't.
Can I hook a grappling hook onto an arrow and shoot it?
No.
But you could tie it around Droop and I could hit him with the hammer and an upper swing.
That would work.
I don't think that that's going to happen.
You could make a basic trebuchet and fire him out of that holding a grappling hook.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
You could wrap him in straw so he had a soft landing.
Well, we could use Guy for that because it's he's an elf.
Holy
He's
shit!
aerodynamic.
What?
I can buy mistletoe!
Yes, it's a druid thing.
Oh my god.
Are you,
Time.
are you thinking about taking up the druidic ways?
Just
No.
enough to bind it to his belt buckle.
Yeah! That's totally happening.
Well, in that case, buy 4.
Well, there is a portable ram for 4 gold.
We went from him tying mistletoe to his belt buckle to you looking at a portable ram.
Oh, that would be handy, come to think of it.
I'm terrified of
doors.
trees, and mistletoe grows on trees. Therefore,
You want to ram them?
Fun fact, mistletoe actually literally translates to dung branch.
translates from what?
Mist or missile is dung, I think, and toe is branch.
In what?
Celtic, probably.
No, it's I want Anglo-Saxon.
Okay.
I had trivia.
Apparently, Lindsay means wet place in Gaelic.
Yeah.
Kinky.
Yeah, Gordon doesn't mean anything good.
Gordon. Does it mean Gordon?
No.
Don't you mean Gordon? That's funny.
Alright, so I think I'm going to buy a grappling hook, another 50 feet of rope, and a shovel, because I keep murdering things, and I'm probably going to have to bury them at some point.
I
At
probably
least you
should.
consider it.
You're buying a shovel. Yes, Heather is correct. Apparently, Old English is where it comes from, where the word mistletoe actually means dung twig.
Oh wait, never mind, I already had a shovel. I guess I bought it at some point.
I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. It came off the internet, but it does back up what you're saying.
Very nice of you to go checking it.
I wasn't. I was just looking for the source of it because we were looking for the language it came from.
Old
Well,
English.
Anglo-Saxon is Old English. Well, Old English derived from Anglo-Saxon anyway, so.
It just sounded kind of Germanish to me.
Anglo-Saxon, also responsible for the word fuck.
Yay!
Good old Anglo-Saxon swear words.
Is
So-
it?
Yay,
It was
white
good enough
people.
for Chaucer.
Wait, is Anglo-Saxon? I thought fuck was kind of a heavily contested origin.
Probably.
We're
Well,
an
it
old
was
Everyone's
land.
gonna said it.
It was also a form of payment if you owed the landlord something.
What,
Oh, it
mistletoe
is.
or fucking?
So that's how that tradition happened.
And just like faggots, a bundle of branches.
Right.
Or a meatball made of sheep's brains and ashes.
Yeah.
I had something in mind to investigate in, and I totally blanked out on it. Darn it.
You wanted to buy spellbook scribing materials.
Yes, that's
Yeah, there
what
was
I
a
wanted.
note and everything on the thing when we loaded it up. It says at the top above the green box, spell scribe materials.
Do we know how much that is off the top of our heads? Is it?
I want to say it's like 50 gold, isn't it? Per
Well,
page
Wasn't
or
it
whatever.
by spell level or something?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I mean, I could be a real bitchy GM and say it depends on the spell, but that's just me being an ass.
Ooh, 1,000 ball bearings for a gold piece.
You being an ass? Hell no.
What is
No.
so? What does she need?
When she scribes scrolls in spells into her spellbook, she has to use special inks and various other things to make it stick.
Yes. For each level of the spell.
Which I always thought was really just a leveling mechanism for balance.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
So
You found it, Lockhart.
regular
Yes.
ink doesn't work.
No, it's 50 gold pieces per spell level.
Oh.
So, if you want to have enough to do a few, you could get 100 or 150 gold pieces worth.
Let's see, how much gold do I have?
I'm going to pick up 2 more water skins, too, since I'm putting whiskey in 2.
Well, I already have 1 water skin, so that would probably be 1 other one for me.
You buying more water skins?
Do clerics no longer have
Create water? Yeah, I thought they did. Maybe not.
Alright, while everyone's buying, I gotta do something real quick, so y'all keep purchasing shit.
What you gonna do, Nick?
I gotta move laundry over from washer to dryer.
Come do mine, Nick.
Fuck off.
Oh. Create or destroy water is a first level spell, look at.
That would
First
you
level.
have to come to our house.
Yeah.
It's a ritual, isn't it?
It is a first level spell. I didn't think it was a cantrip anymore. Create water.
But it's a ritual, isn't it?
No. Apparently not. Oh no, let's create food and water. No,
That
it's
would be
not as a
handy.
ritual. You can either create or destroy water. Create water, you create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed fires in the area. Destroy water destroys 10 gallons of water in an open container within range, or you can destroy fog in a 30-foot cube within range.
Yeah, I'd looked at it briefly, but
But it's not a ritual.
yeah.
There aren't many things that are marked as ritual, to be honest.
Everything ever in archaeology.
Even the things
Yes.
like legend lore and stuff that nobody would bother preparing for a...
Yeah, it's a good way of getting that kind of stuff to be cast. But it's not really for... Yeah, you'd think create water might be a ritual, but it
Oh
isn't.
yeah, because I mean, like it's now like before. It used to be something where it could be a minor concern, but now it's like something. Well, you either hand wave it or it becomes a bit tedious, doesn't it?
What?
The whole water issue.
Well, it's going back to how it used to be, where surviving was the thing.
Yes,
If we say
but
mean
unless you
things
want.
about Nick, he'll actually listen to the recording.
Still
Can
be
we?
funny. Hair's looking good, Boo.
You're kidding, right?
I like the colour.
Yeah.
I like the colour.
I'm done with it.
Are you done with your hair colour? Is everybody else getting their hair dyed? So you're...
Done with your hair?
When I go into a room and there are 6 other people with purple or green or something hair, it doesn't seem to hold the same
Cat.
Oh.
thing as what's anymore.
I am never taking Warding Bond,
Why?
because it sucks.
What does it do? Are you learning your new spells?
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
helping. Stop it.
Warding Bond.
Yeah, so you need a pair of platinum rings worth 50 gold, and then you and the target wear them, and then for the next hour, the target gets is within 60 foot, he gets a +1 to AC and saving throws and resistance to all damage. Also, each time he takes damage, you take the same amount.
It's for like keeping your paladin running, isn't it?
Yeah, but you take the same exact damage. It's not like you share half and half or anything.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, I could hang back and heal the crap out of myself while somebody on the front line gets beaten up. But
So what's the benefit of that spell other than giving them the bonuses?
that's about it, I guess.
I can understand if it takes damage, you take the damage. So
Yeah,
like the fighters like this tank machine in the front not falling over.
But it,
While you quietly stand at the back healing yourself.
right, but apparently you both take the damage. So
Huh. Interesting.
true seeing.
Hmm.
I'm rewriting my equipment list because it's getting way too jammed.
Good. Okay, do you want to travel or you want to wait for Nick? 5, 10, 15. It's 15. It's 15 miles to the forest and then probably another 5 miles to the castle.
So we set out in the black heart of midnight.
And you'll arrive sometime around lunchtime.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Leave Nick's character behind. We don't need him.
Actually, you're right. He could probably stand on top of a building and shoot people in Cragmaw Castle.
He's just dead weight.
Even
So
if
we're
we went
gonna-
way ahead of him, he would catch up.
That's right. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, you could leave now and he'd catch you up.
A friend of mine kind of brought up a point with the whole archer in 5th edition. When you get to add dex to damage, why would you ever be anything other than an archer?
But you just stand back and just fire, and things get
Oh
hurt.
god, don't mention Archer to him. He'll carry on watching fucking stupid Enterprise tonight.
Because then everybody's going to just
Are
put
we
you
dead yet?
5-foot wide corridors with a bend every 10 feet.
Yeah, you can. You're not that good in confined space as an archer. You're great outdoors, but once you get down into a dungeon, you're limited with movement.
I guess, yeah, once you do the proper cover rules. But mind you, didn't he just take a feat that kind of got rid of that?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, if they can close with you, it reduces your abilities.
But again, if you were playing a rogue, they can't close with you.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe not, but I mean, it depends on the room they've got. They might be able to close with you and hit you, but then you're just going to back away and shoot them.
Yeah, as soon as you don't have penalties for rounding corners and stuff.
But that's where ready comes in.
Yeah. All right,
Anyway.
kids.
Heading to Cragmaw Castle.
So do we want to get into the vicinity and then scope it out stealthily?
Are you
or-
taking your cart and horses, or donkeys, or are you walking?
It's in the forest, so we're probably gonna have to walk it, aren't we?
Yep. So you're going to go to, what, like here? And then scout out?
If not, find a base spot within the forest. That's still like a few miles out, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a ways. That's you're probably like 5 miles. Once you get to the edge of the forest, you've probably got about 5 miles more to go.
Although they might be watching that side closer, we could try and loop around and come in through the side of the forest.
Well, you already know they raid on the Tribor Trail, so
Yeah.
they do probably have people coming in and out.
But I do think we would, first of all, try and find it as stealthily as we can. But once we have an idea where it is, send one of our stealthy people to get a walk around and get a lay of the land, what options there are for entry and whatnot.
Sounds like a good plan.
Stealth? What's stealth?
What the hell is that?
Sounds dishonorable.
Stealth, it sounds dishonorable. Dude. No. Are you going to... You're setting a base camp, or are you just going in, or...
Well, I think if we could find a good spot, we would try to set up a base camp.
Okay. You could probably find... There's clearings and stuff in the forest you could do, but it seems like the trails there are reasonably well traveled. You suspect by various kinds of creatures. What is that noise?
Tape?
Okay, I just want to know what it is, because people are going to ask. What is that? Beads?
Putting my beads in the new bead box.
Ah, there we go. That's okay. We just wondering what the noise is.
So we should have either Guybrush or Marigold hide our campsite once we get up base camp.
Well, the problem is if there's tracks walking through them, that's not going to stop people from walking through them if you hit it. But, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Approaching from the side or looping around behind to the north side of the castle might be.
Yeah. Yeah, if we'd spend the extra time to try and see if we can find to the west or the north a less traveled area with a clearing.
So you're actually looping around. It's probably going to be like 10 miles or so to get around the back without...
We haven't been in a hurry so far.
Hey, that's fine. You can walk around the side. So if instead of coming straight up there, you travel up the Tribor Trail a ways to maybe here, or you go around the side to maybe there, you can come in around the north side. Maybe here might be better, because there's less traffic up and down the trail.
Yeah.
And then come in on the north side.
And then we just have to attract Agatha here somehow.
Yeah. Large penis on an elf.
No.
What about me?
Small
No.
one didn't work.
No, that's different. You're a large elf penis. That's entirely separate.
Because you are what you eat.
Oh.
Really, dwarf? You fucking bearded woman fucker. How do you know if you're fucking a dwarf woman in the ass or just a dwarf dude in the ass? They look exactly the same.
You find out eventually
I love you thing.
if the relationship goes long enough.
The relationship goes on long enough.
Like,
It all comes down to the reach around.
I guess there's really no way to tell the difference between, like, a dwarven female and... I guess, could you have a dwarven cross-dresser?
Actually, I believe that dwarves in this edition do not have beards in the girl variety.
No hairy little boobies.
No, well, their boobies may be hairy, but I believe the real freaks are the halflings in this edition.
Oh, yeah.
The art for the halfling, woefully depressing. Yes, the dwarven females no longer have beards in this edition, as the dwarf in the main book will attest.
Everyone knows halflings are the sexiest of all creatures.
To pedophiles.
Halflings are pretty much virgins, or as good as, because halfling sex doesn't count.
Halflings.
That's just wrong.
Halflings. Hey, then it's not cheating if Lay sleeps with Marigold, because halfling sex doesn't count.
Well, especially since
And they're
what's
two
his face
women.
was complicit with it, so.
And they're two women, and that doesn't count. So yeah, no, you're
That
good.
doesn't count.
You're good.
Looks like we just got a seal of approval, hello.
It's nice.
Woo!
Now let's attack the goblin stronghold at Cragmaw Castle.
Okay.
So you're going to work around, you're going to come in from the north. Okay, the tracks here, the paths here are less travelled by booted feet. You see less evidence of goblin travel north of the castle.
I'm keeping an eye on the trees.
That doesn't mean there is none. That just means there is less than what's going out towards the Tribor Trail.
Try to find a clearing and make our base camp best we can.
You find a clearing. If anyone wants to make me a survival check.
We found this clearing awful easy. It must be a trap.
It's like you've played this game before.
Somebody wants to protect that cow.
Bravo.
How come Marigold appears to have hit point damage, or is that just on these characters?
These tokens might also be associated.
I thought we reassociated these tokens.
Maybe. Then maybe we did. Well, because remember how we did the Sturge battle.
Ah, yes, you did the Sturge battle, which means on
But
Marigold's character.
everyone-
Marigold is down hit points.
Everyone should be back to full because
Yep.
they've clearly rested a few
Yes,
days.
that's what I was going to expect. You'd rested a day or so. Marigold is leveled out.
Hello, got an 18.
Cool. On survival.
Yes.
You found a clearing that you think really isn't used by the goblins at all. It's off to the side of the main kind of animal paths and the main paths through the forest, and doesn't seem to have an easy in or an out. So you think it's probably a good place to kind of base up.
Okay. Set a fire pit, stock of wood near the side. I think we would leave our stuff.
The survival peoples, Hilaire particularly, did. Well, Guybrush getting 11. Suspect that making a fire would be the ultimate way to draw people towards you.
No, if you're making it with dry wood, very
Well,
little smoke. We're miles off
it's
in a
the
forest.
It's the smell. It's still going to smell like burning things.
Again, we're far off though, and small fire is not going to travel that far.
True. But it's not cold yet either.
That's why I
There
miss
would also be
Brian
very
Pitts.
little wind through the trees.
Okay, it increases the chance of discovery, shall we say.
That's why I miss having heat metal in a big cast iron frying pan.
That's funny. Okay, so
Alternatively, though, we would have higher chances of encounter from the creatures of the forest without fire.
True. So, who's scouting? If you're sending scouts.
Me.
Okay. Are you sending anyone else?
I think
But you wanted
Guybrush
us
would
to
be
be scouting
appropriate as well.
quietly.
too.
Is Guybrush going?
I'll go scouting.
Okay, so Marigold and Guybrush are going scouting in the forest.
Scouting in the forest.
So what is the main aim of their scouting mission?
To not have Guybrush give us away.
Well, that's gonna depend on a lot of factors.
That's asking a lot.
It really is. I've never asked one of y'all not to give us away. I mean...
Well, we're not loud and flamboyant.
Oh, I'm sorry. The dwarf in, like, plate mail and...
Splint! And
Says the elf that practically screams, "I'm going to murder and skull fuck you" every 5 minutes every time there's an enemy nearby.
Not when we're in stealth mode.
She's got your number.
Not when I'm in stealth mode.
Yes,
I
but
like
then
how you
there's-
have a stealth mode. That's kind
Yeah.
of funny to me.
Well, we just need to find that secret exit that they have and go up that, you know.
Oh, did I not tell you? I found that the other day.
Excellent.
We're going up through the back door? Sweet. That's my favorite way to go.
Oh dear God!
Dirty little bastard.
You better have oil, man.
No, you don't use oil-based lube, you use water-based lube. Oil-based lube or silicone-based lube will destroy the condom.
What's wrong with owlbear grease?
And you don't want shit in your pee hole. God damn.
How did this conversation take that turn?
Talking about butt sex.
Everything's better with bacon.
Mmm.
Okay, I don't think there's silicone anything in Pathfinder,
You
so
have got that.
D&D, dear. This is D&D.
D&D, whatever.
This is D&D.
Alright, so what are Marigold and I scouting for?
Butt sex, apparently.
Well, primarily, we'd want you to take a look, see the size of it, the numbers of sentries you can take a look at, as well as any potential points of entrance.
So we're looking for
We did that on purpose.
size of it and the potential points of entry.
Lockhart, I'm impressed. You did that on purpose and everything.
And how many men have been there?
Are you asking me, or are you asking...
If they have a freaking visitor punch card, the passcode.
That's very good. I like that. That was very double entendre. We always like that one.
I love this group.
Yeah. So funny.
50 Shades of Grey has nothing on us.
We just have to ambush people, take their tabards, and disguise ourselves as them as we go in. And
So do we need to make like stealth and perception checks, I guess? Or
Yes, that would be good. Let's make some sneaking checks, please.
I can't get to my mouse. It's covered in beads.
Beaded mouse. It's very nice.
Embroidered mouse.
For that little exchange, I actually switched to pictures of people rather than the map, so I'm now switching back to the map. There
we
we
haven't
go.
gotten a tactical map yet, so.
Well, no, but they're about to get an outline of the thing, I think. Marigold rolls a 12 for creeping about. Was that there?
Yep.
All
Or
right.
perception. You one or the other. Whatever you asked me to do.
Which did you click?
I clicked general roll and my 6, which
Oh,
is for perception.
Very
so
good.
do I just
But I also have 6 for stealth, so...
So do I just click on stealth on my
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, I forgot about that. Hang on. I can
That'll
do
work. So you got a 15. Did you have advantage on stealth?
They might have advantage.
Because they may have selected it.
Or they get some kind of roguey thing.
They get that rogue skill business, I think, that gives them advantage on specific things.
Well, I have super hide as well, so
Super hide. What's that?
where
My mouse just stopped working. I need to go and get some batteries. Give us a
Oh, expertise is skill proficiency. It's not advantage.
but I have Mask of Wild, which allows me to hide in easy stuff, so I would assume like if I'm in actual hiding stuff, I would have an even better.
No, it just lets you hide without really anything to hide behind. Oh look, it's raining. Ooh, I have vanished.
Hidden. Shisha.
Let's pull you guys onto the Cragmaw map.
Give us a pull, Al.
Hey, I'm gonna pull you on. Here we go. Cragmaw Castle. There she is.
A lot of black to me.
Good. That means the lighting's working as it should. So, what you see is very dark at Cragmaw Castle, apparently.
It's black.
Black.
I see black.
Good.
Yes.
See a red door, and I want it painted black.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay. I've dragged Guybrush and Marigold on, so you now should be seeing something.
Nope.
You
No?
have to scroll to top, zoom around.
Oh. Maybe.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah.
1 square equal 5 feet. Some rubble.
Yeah.
A curvy bit. So a tower with an arrow slit that we're now seeing a shaft through.
Left!
Just in case anybody's wondering, Hal and I are actually the same person.
Okay, so let me do this. You scout around the edge of the castle. Let me put one of you there, and the other one of you down here.
Hal,
Yes.
may I suggest in future that you just remove the darkness around the outside?
It's a good idea. How does one do that?
Turn on the sun.
I think on your toolbar there is a thing for dynamic lighting, including places to remove darkness.
Looking. Dynamic lighting. Where are you?
Attack the darkness.
Yes. I have dynamic lighting. What am I doing with it?
Unfortunately, I don't have the tabs here to know what the options
It's built as a polygon area, so you're not going to be able to do that.
I suppose alternatively, just put a light source in each corner or something.
Yeah, I did do that originally, and then it didn't work. Let me do that. Let me make a light source. Hold on. That'll work better. Objects token layer. Let me make an object. Hold on. Let's see. We had lights for the layer at one point, didn't we?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I can do light stuff.
Well, you don't need to do light stuff, but not at the moment. Where are we? You. Light. A little sun on some of the others. What I get? Really? That's what I'm getting for light? Seriously? Really? Alright, lantern. Let's see what that gives me. It gives me some weird looking shit. Here we go, you'll do. You'll do. You're gonna go there.
Maybe they're using blackout curtains.
Maybe they are.
Blitzkrieg time.
Okay, there we go. I made a lantern. And it's going to have light crap done to it. Advanced, emits light. Oh, let's see. Player permissions. Players can see it, but not
2
edit
billion
it.
feet.
Let's say that all players see light, has light in a 360-degree angle. There's a new multiplier on light. I don't even know what that does. Any ideas, Lockhart?
I haven't played with dynamic lighting ever since the time I tried caused major slowdown issues.
It's new.
No, it's not that new.
No, I meant the multiplier is new. Hold on. And we'll put one
Not sure
over
what does that do for
there.
me again.
Making lights. Da-da-da.
Making lights, making lights. Don't you know everyone likes some light?
Alright, we now have lights on the corners. I think I need to drop them onto the token layer for you to be able to see them, correct?
They're not working for me.
Do they need to be on the map layer?
I think you might need the permissions changed.
Well, let's have a look. What do they say?
Are they lighting up for other people?
I don't see any difference.
Are we regardless purely based on our tokens?
Huh. Let me look.
Because all I see is from where Guybrush is.
Represents generic token controlled by all players. Advanced. Players can see it. I'll let you edit it. It emits light. All players can see the light. Okay, let's try that. What the hell? WTF. I can see them because there's one right next to Guybrush.
Okay.
And I see the one in the upper
Yeah,
corner.
you can move it because I'll let you edit it.
Move it. I cannot see its light.
Huh. Well, that's exciting.
I can't move it even.
Which?
Oh, the one by Guybrush I couldn't move. Yeah.
The one by Guybrush you should now be able to move because I've let you edit it. Huh.
Nope, I'm not getting the move icon over there.
That's kind of annoying. But you can see the player site, right?
Yeah, I can see the sight from Guybrush.
That's weird. Because they're basically set the same. Odd.
That's what you get for being fancy.
Fancy.
Boom, boom, boom.
Huh.
Well, luckily we did all that research and have a basic sketch map of what the castle looks like.
Yeah, you know exactly what it looks like. It's all good.
It's all castle-y.
It's kind of rectangular and it has turrets on the corners.
And apparently got rubble.
Yeah, there are ruined walls all around it.
Shoddy craftsmanship. Oh wait, I'm not there.
All walls appear to be 5 feet thick, with 3 foot of mortared fill sandwiched between 1 foot blah blah blah. There are arrow slits 10 feet above the outside ground level. That's all. Obviously, there's walls. The walls are. Doesn't tell me how high the walls are. Yes, it does. Exterior walls and load-bearing interior walls. Actually, doesn't tell me how high the walls are. Not helpful.
It's just a bouncy castle made of stone.
Yeah, that's right. It's a bouncy. It's only 3 feet high. That's annoying that the lights aren't working.
Filling the dead air.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were playing with the lights.
Nope, I can't control the lights. I can only move them as tokens.
Oh, you mean you can't set
Oh.
those?
Yeah,
I
there's
dragged
only-
one into the darkness and now I can't see it to select it.
That's great. You moved the light-emitting thing into the darkness. I can't even see where you put it. Oh, you put it inside the castle. That's why.
Yeah.
There
And
you
the
go.
darkness swallowed it up.
I put it back by the compass rose for you.
If it's all right, I'm just gonna move Guybrush's token around the border of the map.
Yeah, that's fine. Or I could pull you all on because you're going to be here eventually, and we'll spread you about.
Can I move Guybrush's token?
I don't know whether you can move each other.
I can.
I can. I can.
No, I can't. Yeah.
Is it being funky?
Funky. Hang on. Why don't I just pull you all onto the map?
Oh,
You're going to all be here eventually.
Is it?
Does it keep moving with us?
What?
Because now there's the shadows up top.
Oh, yeah, Waterwick. You can't see in there. Now we're adding
Actually-
you all.
You can actually be able to add
Oh.
multiple just for this purpose too.
Droop. That's everybody added.
Nope, he was good down there.
Hold on, let's put Droop at the top to blow out that top bit.
Blow out, Droop.
I can't see Droop.
Droop's not emitting any vision.
Maybe he wasn't set to because he's not a player token.
Yeah. I think you can drag multiple tokens. Just drag a couple Guybrush's onto the map.
Drag a couple of Guybrush's. That's funny.
No, one Guybrush is enough.
It's pretty terrifying.
More than enough, some might say.
Fuck that. He's the best character in this game.
That's why we only need one of them, obviously.
I'll put
Back up, it's getting deep. Get a shovel.
I just bought one. Joke's on you.
Crap.
There's
Okay.
Hilaire. So you can see the north side has a lot of damage.
Yeah.
There's also a piece of damage to the south side, which is over. I'm going to move through over here.
Ooh.
Here.
So in other words, we can pretty much enter just whichever direction we want.
The rubble it's not small. Obviously, a whole wall has collapsed, but it's not as high as the walls.
And it's obviously
can-
climbable.
Yeah, and as you can see, there's like paths here where people have moved some of the rubble aside to come in and out. There isn't officially a door.
And then to the west, there's a door broken down, and
Yes, there's a broken door. It's not a very secure location. I mean, the walls were once very sturdy, but yes, they were once very sturdy, but now they've long since been broken down and fallen apart. There are 7 towers in total of varying heights and in varying stages of collapse. So the main door is over to the west, over here, and then you have various other entrances, mostly through the rubble, and there's also a side door to the south.
Oh, I would definitely vote through the.
Or, as it's termed, the postern gate.
Or we need to find a secret door.
Secret door!
Something we could access with stealth and tact. Something this group is not known for.
there's unfortunate
I'm
security
extremely tactful.
cover
There is a-
approaching.
There is a marker for a concealed door on the key. And a trap.
Actually, looking at the map, there is actually no concealed door that I can see. Oh, that's a lie. Yes, there is. It's up there. How's that concealed? Oh, I see. I got you. They'll have spotted it. Because there's a footpath leading to it. The northern entrance, this, at the top, is apparently a concealed entrance. In essence, it has a piece of cloth over it that makes it look like it's part of the wall, but actually it's a piece of canvas instead. But there's a footpath leading up to it, so that kind of gives you the indication that there might be a door. It's supposed to be a wisdom perception 15, but I think the rogues can easily beat that.
I would say my stone cunning could help, except stone cunning's really weird now.
Yeah, it is a little strange now.
So if that one to the north is supposed to be concealed, that's possibly our best entrance then.
Maybe, yes, maybe. So, are you returning to the,
Well, do they see anything? Do they...
Patrols and
There are. They dodge a number of patrols. Majority of it is goblin. Groups of 3 to 5 goblins wandering about. Some are coming back with things. Some are heading out and just generally navigating the area. You do see through one of the windows or through one of the rubble things, there is a hobgoblin in there, at least one, possibly more.
circling wyverns overhead and all that.
That's right. Dangerous beholders floating around. You know how it goes. So
we go back and we tell the party of all that we saw.
Go ahead.
And then we turn to a different page because we don't want to go that way.
Yeah, right. You had your finger in the thing.
He wasn't that good of a friend anyways, yeah.
He wasn't that good of a friend anyway.
Who are we supposed to be? Are we supposed to be rescuing somebody?
Yes, the other dwarf.
The other dwarf.
Our friend that started this whole adventure. And hired us as his caravan guards.
The Banshee?
Thunder and Rock Seeker.
Oh, okay. I remember.
I love it. I really do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who are you people? What's going on?
Who be you people?
Oh, boy.
So you return. Do you have a plan? They mark the end. They've made a little map for you, so you can talk about it.
We probably can't disguise ourselves approaching since they're goblins and whatnot. And I don't think any of us pass for goblin.
Maybe, but unlikely.
I could pass as an orc, but
Oh.
Well, we know they have bugbears. We could all,
hmm.
whip up giant bugbear suits.
Right? All you're gonna do is kill a bunch of bugbears and hollow them out, right?
Let's
Exactly.
go. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Operation Tauntaun into effect.
No.
Operation Tauntaun. I like that.
No.
You should totally do Operation Tauntaun.
No.
Operation Tauntaun is a go.
Ah.
Is a go. Is a go.
No.
The Tauntaun has a
They
secret base
smell
on an
worse on
island.
the inside.
You thought they smelled bad on the
That's
outside.
your trail rations.
That's right.
Ugh.
Hey Nick, you should get in your sleeping bag.
I should.
Well,
I
even
guess
though
it would be-
it doesn't sound the most tactical, I would suggest we even approach during the daytime. At night, they would have an advantage over at least a couple of us, as we know they can see in the dark.
Oh, that's right. Keep forgetting you can't see.
Stupid human.
Hey.
Stupid
What
human can't see.
Let's just wait in the woods and just slowly pick off goblins as they come and go.
Whittle them down, terrorize them.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
It doesn't rescue our friend very soon, but
Yeah, they may kill him off just for chucklies if they think you're coming to get him, but then maybe not.
That's again assuming he would still be alive at this point in any event.
Right,
I'd run
it has
them
been a
off from
while.
dead.
well, we have to go on that hope.
We have to at least recover the body.
Oh, what's left of it? At least his beard. At least his beard.
And avenge him.
It's the Christian thing to do.
It's the Christian. Recovering his body is the Christian thing to do.
What's
It's
this?
the Toragian thing to do.
Yeah, right.
What is Christian?
Right.
You mean we haven't all found Jesus Christ as our personal Lord and Savior?
That's some minor god of your cult or something?
He is the one true God, the Lord Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Oh, are we about to get slammed by bunches of people here, Nick?
Why not?
Only if they're bunches of people with no sense of humour.
Oh yeah, right. But the internet's full of those kinds of people.
I'm kidding. Jesus does not exist in D&D, which is why D&D is almost exactly like real life.
I'm gonna say, or possibly at all.
Aww.
So,
Well, I could agree with the daylight. They wouldn't really expect us.
They're not going to expect.
They wouldn't
us.
expect us at night either.
Yes,
Are
but
goblins nocturnal?
They think you've long forgotten. A what?
Are goblins nocturnal generally?
They live in the dark, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're nocturnal. They can operate in both day and night. It depends on their kind of, I guess, habits specifically to this location. If they're with hobgoblins, they're likely to be more organized than if they were on their own. You do know that.
They probably stay active whenever the least predators are out.
Because the one thing that hobgoblins are good at is organizing things.
And
Oh, I thought
beating
it
up
was throwing
goblins.
pumpkin bombs.
Because it was what?
I thought it was throwing pumpkin bombs.
Yes. Throwing pumpkin bombs is what they're good at.
Spider-Man reference.
Is he being
Yes.
crazier than normal today, or is it just me?
I think he's just not spoken to us in a while, and he's kind of sad, and he wants a cuddle.
Yeah.
You want a cuddle, don't you, Nick?
All day, every day.
Maybe he should come and visit us more often.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in ages, Nick.
When was the last time y'all came to the north side?
You've never told us where you live,
you've
so...
never invited us to your house, dude.
I don't invite anyone to my house.
Well then.
Well, then quit complaining.
Well, unless there's a better idea, again, I suggest a simple exploratory mission through the concealed door. If we have no idea what kind of numbers we face.
You don't really. I mean, you can see there's clearly plenty of goblins here, but it was hard to get a set number because obviously they're goblins, and some are out patrolling, and you can't really get a look inside without going inside.
And goblins walk in single file to conceal their numbers.
Exactly.
Alrighty then.
Ruby, do I hear badness?
If they attempted to conceal that one door, then that's probably the least area they expect somebody to come from.
Because they think their concealment is amazing. Right?
Because they're a bit dim.
Because they're a bit dim. You're right, they're a bit dim. Dim, nice but dim.
Precisely.
I don't think there's anybody here. That probably
So we can go right through the concealed door to room number 7.
I mean, no one gets the references. I get those references. What do you mean room number 7? How do you know that's room number 7?
I took a guess to see if you thought I read the thing. I don't know.
No, it's room number 11. But you were pretty close. It was pretty close. I was concerned for a minute there. I was
You
looking
don't
at 7.
think you read the thing.
I was
You know
looking
you
at
read the
7
thing.
thinking, that's not that. What's he talking about? So, you are actually approaching from the north side. Are you doing anything specific to sneak up? I'm assuming most of the viewing of the castle was done from the tree line. So, you haven't actually closed with the walls yet.
Does anybody else have a good idea?
Do I need to re-roll a stealth check or anything, or?
Well, since you've gone back, you're going to need to come up with a plan. Part of that plan might be getting these guys in.
That's probably a good plan.
Well, if we want to try and give some amount of cover or distraction,
Yes.
possibly to the south, if we circle around to find a nearby clearing and quickly make a little fire pit and set it up there.
Right, if we start a forest fire to the south, that'll draw
Let's
them
say a
all
forest
away from the north.
fire.
Start a forest fire.
But since it was clearly such a concern miles to the north, having one very, very close to the south.
Such a shit.
I could shoot like a fire arrow and.
I mean, one of the patrols may find it if that's what you're aiming for.
Or maybe I could cast an illusion that makes it look like everything's on fire.
Illusion could be very good to draw attention elsewhere.
Or we start a giant fire inside the castle and kill everything inside.
Everything is
requires
stone
us
inside.
entering
What's
the-
going to catch on fire?
That
And our
requires
friends
us
in the
entering
castle.
the castle first. We're getting to the point of entering the castle. We
Molotov
could just do
cocktail.
a mad dash across open ground, but I guess that they might see us.
I mean, there are arrow slits on all sides.
Can we see anyone through the arrow slits?
You'd have to be up against them to do that.
I
And
think
yeah,
I have a potion of invisibility.
I think
Ooh.
somebody does. I think you picked one up.
I believe it's Lynn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it is Marigold who has the potion of invisibility.
Don't worry, we're the same person.
Okay, that's
Lynn's a gold.
Well,
So how long does that last again?
I don't know.
Marilay.
A while. Hang on a sec.
The last time that Nick saw me outside of, like, on the internet, his first words to me were, "Hey up, Marigold." Oh no, "Hey up, Mud Petal."
That's funny.
That was outside Numbers.
Potion of invisibility lasts for an hour, or until you attack or cast a spell.
So, Marigold could sneak into the castle and cause some disturbance that would hopefully catch the attention of the others and allow us a point of entry without being observed.
I could do that.
Possible.
I have a scroll of augury. I could augur our plan.
Hooray, augury!
What does augury do?
Wheel. It's wheel thing. Always wheel.
Oh, okay.
Possibly woe.
But yeah,
What does augury do? It lets him decide whether an idea is good or bad
Oh,
or
okay.
neither.
Yeah, in the next 30 minutes. Something we'll do in the next 30 minutes.
Is this a good idea for me and my friends? Is this investment good or not?
Now, would fire be the best option? Finding something to burn, or would simply giving her Droop's drum and having her run through there invisible, but drumming on it and causing a massive chaos?
That might cause some confusion, yes.
Well, I mean, the general idea is to get people looking inside the keep and away from the arrow slits.
Yes.
At least away from the northern.
Or looking in the wrong direction, at least.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I'm just, yeah. Anyone think of a particular idea, but the best distraction or idea we could have?
Yeah, I mean, both the fire and the drum will make him think there's people about.
Can I pretend to be a
Like
ghost?
natural happenings.
You could pretend to be a ghost.
Yeah,
I'm the ghost of the big troll from down the road.
Big troll from down the road. That's funny.
You're no.
Yeah, but won't you feel silly when the big troll from down the road is still alive and they'll see right through you?
Big troll from down the road.
They'll be like, he's still alive. How can you be his ghost? I had tea with him just an hour ago.
I had tea with him.
Yes, and it was your tea that killed me.
No!
Be right back, guys.
I could use thaumaturgy to make ground tremors.
Does that work for you, Thor? You can do. Oh yeah, because you're the caster type guy, the cleric.
Yeah.
Wizards don't do that. Thaumaturgy. That's pretty cool.
You can create harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Hmm.
I can find a water supply and poison it.
Or flames to flicker, brighten, or dim or change color for a minute.
Love that. Find their water supply and poison it.
If they do have any prisoners, it would probably kill them too.
Yeah.
Collateral damage.
No.
No.
Collateral damage.
So first thing we do is kill the elf.
Well, do we get Droop to loan his drum to Marigold and
Yes.
have her?
You can have that discussion if you wish.
Yes, I will do that. I think it's a good idea. Don't know how I'm going to get out again afterwards, but
Well, I mean, you'll be invisible for an hour as long as you don't attack someone.
Yeah, it's an hour, so you should be good.
I'll just
Well,
run around the whole time, like just
I mean,
scaring them.
Basically, we could basically say we wait 10, 15 minutes outside. If there's no outside, we just go for it.
As long as striking a drum isn't an attack.
I mean, I don't see how.
That's an attack on the drum.
No, it's not. It's not considered an attack. I mean, are you just hanging out in the woods basically at the moment?
Yeah, we'll stay on the tree line. Yeah.
How long of a sprint on my dwarven legs is it from the woods to the castle?
It's a good. I mean, it is cleared, but at one point it was very clear, but now it's been overgrown again. So there are points where it's almost touching, but because the goblins aren't that fastidious about keeping it back, it does look like they've been working to keep it back, but they haven't completely cleared around the whole keep yet. So there are points where it's maybe 30 feet, which is pretty close. So some points, particularly around the roads, and the main entrance is in towards the front where it's 100 feet or more.
Are we close enough for me to be able to use stone cutting on the castle?
What does that require? What is the distance on stone cutting?
There isn't a listed distance.
All right, let's look.
Whenever I make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework.
Geology nerd.
You add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of the normal proficiency bonus. So basically, you want to know a crap about the stone.
Yeah. The history of this castle building.
That's very useful.
Yes.
It was built a long while ago. Obviously, you think it was probably built possibly before the forest encroached this far south.
Does it look like human stonework, or?
It does look like human stonework. It has a kind of sloppiness to it that dwarves would absolutely not go for. If this was a dwarven keep, it would
It would
Not-
still be
It
standing.
would not be. You may have some places where things had undermined the foundations, but it wouldn't be in this state of generally massive disrepair. You don't think?
Humans.
Stupid humans.
So, again, unless there's anything, we stay as close as we can in the tree line to the general northern entrance. Make sure Marigold has a tinder kit and Droop's drum, and
burn the drum.
Send her in to cause issues.
yeah,
like that.
if we're all good with that,
Send her in to cause problems.
I knew Goblin.
and yeah, we'll wait.
Problems.
If we don't have any sign that it's working, we'll wait 20 minutes and then just give our best attempt to enter, basically.
Okay, so, but you're aiming to enter through the northern entrance.
Yes.
Okay. So Marigold. So the distance up to the northern entrance, you're probably about 50 or 60 feet of open ground to cover. And it's not all that open. There are little pieces of rock and small shrubs you could kind of creep up behind. But if anybody's looking out of any of those northern arrow slits in that direction, or out of that broken piece of ground there, they're easily going to see you.
What if we put bits of shrubbery on our helmets?
Well, that will totally work. They will be so fooled, you wouldn't possibly imagine how fooled they'd be.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Can you
Oh,
cast invisibility onto an object?
No, I don't believe you can.
Like a shawl or something?
Like a
Well, it would-
shawl.
That
Then
we
you
could
wouldn't
all
see the
then,
shawl.
yeah, that we could all then hide behind and walk forward.
No,
don't
you'd see
think
right through the
so.
shawl.
Yeah.
That's a higher level spell, which I'm pretty sure we don't have access to.
Maybe we should try and get access to it.
They're
Now
only
we get
goblins.
experience.
There we go.
Yeah.
Once we kill these goblins, maybe. And
So-
bugbears and...
Marigold,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing?
The plan.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Okay, I've got that you're doing the plan. What specifically are you doing in relation to said plan?
Casting invisibility on myself.
So you're drinking your invis potion.
Yes.
Okay, let's gather the troops up to the north, shall we? Everybody want to move themselves north of the map?
To the
As we're-
north.
That way we're not going to get any extra sight lines that you wouldn't normally have. Cluster by the entrance over there. No lining up across the top. Get clustered over by the way in.
The Wayne.
Get clustering.
The
Cuddle
Wayne
up.
Foundation.
Cuddle up. That's right. The Wayne Foundation.
Where's Marigold?
She's on the map. She's over on the key, I believe.
Oh, I cannot see her.
What?
Neither can
I
I.
don't have access to her light.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. It's very interesting. Let me go grab her. Hold on.
Where am I?
She's here.
Yeah, if I do a group select, I can grab her.
There she is. Is she not emit light? Hold on. Marigold does not emit any. What the hell is that?
What is that?
Cat.
Holy crap! What's going on with that?
Happy cat.
Surely not. Jesus. Marigold does not emit light
I emit darkness.
because she doesn't have night vision or anything.
Well, wouldn't she be a Nimbic if she were emitted light?
So let me give her light to emit. Now she should emit light.
I see myself.
Oh, there she is.
But
She's in
she
the castle.
doesn't. So apparently something's broken where she doesn't emit light. But other people
No,
do.
she was emitting light.
She's
Oh no,
not.
no, she isn't. No.
She's not emitting light. I'm changing this setting and they're not working. Which is amazingly great. Something else that's broken on here.
There's
Is
a
that
reason
something-
I use fog of war, not dynamic lighting.
Yeah. And Droop doesn't emit light, correct? Or does
Correct.
Droop? Does Droop emit
He
light?
wasn't before.
We were... Okay.
Oh, no,
We-
Droop does emit light. I've
Oh.
changed this. Maybe is it taking longer to change the settings? Perhaps it's just
No.
taking time to...
Like I said, I tried on that one map, and it really slowed things down.
Yeah, it seems to be... I mean, it was fine when I put it in, and we played on the other map with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Linz, you're going to move Droop around instead of yourself.
Okay.
Because Droop is emitting light and you aren't.
Yay.
Okay, everybody else is cuddling north of the door. There they are, cuddling north of the door. Okay, so you are going in through the canvas, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty, where are we? Let me find a room you're coming into. What room is it, Thing?
11, I believe you said.
That's right, thank you. Okay, you approach the keep. Can I get some kind of stealth? Oh, you're invisible. Give me some stealth check anyway for quietness.
My mouse has stopped working again.
I have a
Stealth.
penalty to stealth.
Did that do it?
I don't see anything. I see
Let's see.
nothing. Oh, there we go. 23
Check.
and 14. So 23.
20
You-
just being slow tonight?
I guess maybe that's why we're having some problems with the dynamic lighting. I think it's just being slow. We've had phases like this before. So, Linz,
Yes.
you get up to the canvas. It is the same color as the walls, but when you get close, it's clearly just a piece of cloth made to look like it's covering an entrance. You easily slip inside. Inside, this tower is almost completely collapsed. You are here.
Where? Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
This tower has almost completely collapsed, although the ground floor still has little open space. Rotting crates and ancient barrels show that provisions were once stored here. A heavy curtain blocks a crumbling area to the south, which is here. This area behind this kind of gap here.
Mhm.
And an intact door leads to the east. To the north, the way you came from, a short passage through the rubble ends before a screen of canvas.
So they're actively just occupying this, not even trying to repair it, and
Doesn't look like it. They're putting up kind of privacy screens and to keep out the kind of what you can see.
I will have a wander around and kind of get the lay of the place.
Okay. What? You're walking around the whole castle, or are you just looking around this room?
Just looking around, like, the few rooms, not the whole thing.
So which way are you going?
I'll look behind any bits of canvas.
Okay. Looking south, you see another room. There are two intact doors, one east and one west. There is another sheet here, blocking the entrance to the south. Almost like this was kind of a corridor
Okay.
made through the rubble. Everybody's mapping it, right?
I can't get my mouse to work, so I can't see down that far.
so just
I
proceed
can-
to the.
So you're continuing to head south through the canvas and having a look?
I'm trying. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I can move
there
you.
we go.
It's okay, I can move you.
No, it's not that. It's the map. I can't move.
Oh, okay,
I need
yes.
to go and get new batteries for my.
I thought you'd gone.
No, I didn't move. 'Cause it
Sorry.
started working again.
There is a gate to the south here, and there is a door to the west.
Where are they? Are you showing me?
I'm about to. Okay, the door south. It's more like this here
Okay.
is an iron door,
Right.
a large iron door. This here is a normal door. Sorry, you can't see it because you're not far enough south to see that one. Hold on. There we go. There's a door to the west there.
I'll take a listen at the iron door.
The iron door, okay. You, from your scouting on the outside, you believe this is the postern gate. It's actually the exterior of the castle.
Okay.
Just need to find the highest numbered room, and that'll be wherever the leader lives.
I love your logic there, Mr. Thing.
since my bathroom break took longer than expected, is Marigold droop for a
Yes, Droop is emitting light, but Marigold's token is not. So we're walking around with Droop because it's daytime technically. She would be able to see inside here, so we're using Droop as her token because he's emitting light, but she isn't.
Okay.
Which seems a bit of a flaw, but hey, what do we do? Okay, what you got? You got many doors that are closed.
I'm listening at the iron door. You said it was not.
The iron door, you don't hear anything outside of it, and it looks like it hasn't really been opened in quite some time.
Okay. I'll have a quick listen on the way back up to some of the doors.
Okay, there's a door to the west of you immediately right now.
Okay.
Okay, make me a listen-y, heary, perception-y check. While I look up what room that is. I know what room that is. Yes, very good.
Perception.
Yep, perception.
I clicked it. Did it do anything?
We're waiting on the roll, it seems. We're trapped in the slow rolling again.
It's an ability on a deck still. Okay.
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just reading the last one, which was...
I've done it twice.
Yeah. Somebody else throw a roll, see if that helps.
3 times now.
Yeah, that's not helping. It's gonna get 3. We're going to get 3 rolls. There. Oh, Droop the Goblin has rolled. Droop managed. Was that was that a straight roll, or did you roll it off the sheet?
I typed it in.
Linz, can you type in your roll?
I can't because my mouse is not fucking working because you won't give me a chance to go and get some more batteries.
I'm not stopping you going and getting batteries.
Well, you are because you're talking to me.
Oh, you are the scout.
Batteries.
I have batteries here if you want to come get them.
Well, that's not that helpful. What am
Here they
I
are.
adding?
Batteries. Your perception. So that's so it seems to be the roller off the sheet that's doing it.
Now I'll go and get some batteries.
Here, they're here, sweetie. I can come.
Well, I still have to come and get them.
I know.
Pass them through the monitor.
Yeah. Pass them through the monitor. I like that. If only, right? And that opens up all kinds of creepy horror movie kind of stuff, right? With people climbing out of screens and... Thank you, sweetie.
And pulling you into screens, and
What?
suddenly you're in limbo.
Yes, I could have brought them to you. So, I can see you've seen Droop. Marigold listens at the... Wait till Marigold sits back down. Hello? Put
Hello?
her headset back on. She got her headset back on. There we go. Hello? Hello?
What?
Okay. Marigold listens at the door. She doesn't listen well, but even with her terrible, terrible listening, there is a ruckus from behind this door. Sounds of pots, pans clashing, sounds of things being moved around, sounds of shouting. Do you speak Goblin?
No.
A voice in what you assume to be Goblin is yelling, and other Goblin voices are meekly responding. There seems to be quite a hubbub in this room.
Goblin hubbub.
Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub.
You have to wait.
Or maybe it's a hobnob.
Maybe it's a Goblin hobnob. That's the worst kind. So no more rolling through the character sheets, people. And we go back old-fashioned typing and stuff.
After all the effort I made to put things in that character sheet.
I'm sure it'll pick up next time. We go through odd bits where things happen.
Stupid man. Oh, stupid.
How are we doing?
It says it's discovered it, but it's... There we go.
Hey!
I suppose those privacy curtains would be prime fire material.
Those what?
The privacy curtains. She's passed through 2 of them.
Yeah, they would burn. They're canvas, but they're dry. Well, even though the roof is missing in certain places, they're probably dry enough to burn quite easily.
Well, I'm...
But then if you burn those, they're going to come running to the middle of the castle where you're trying to come in.
Yeah, our first combat will attract people better than setting a fire will.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do then, people?
Well,
Do you want me to come back and tell you what I've seen before we start making a ruckus?
rockets.
I mean, I don't think the plans really change. The thing is, we want to get in here, but we'd like to do it as stealthily as possible, so we need a distraction.
Okay, well, I can stay where I am and just start banging my drum now.
Well, she hasn't ran into anybody so far in there either.
If that's what you think is best.
Well, none of it's best because it's a shit plan.
I mean, you've
But it's pretty much the best plan we've got.
you have walked in here, and there doesn't seem to be anyone obviously there.
Okay,
Yeah, I
well,
think we want a distraction. We want outside the castle.
I mean, if you come through that northern canvas and it was a room full of goblins, I could understand distracting. But basically, everyone can get into the castle at this point, as far as you're aware, without anyone seeing you.
cool.
Oh, but
Well,
you
I'll go
haven't
for
actually
that.
found any of who might be looking through the arrow slits.
True. You've
Which
not
was
really seen anyone
that's
looking
always
through
what
the
the
arrow
actual
slits.
worry was.
Yes.
We were never worried about encountering them inside. That's the whole point.
You're worried about them seeing you on the outside.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
go and find where some of the arrow slits are then.
Okay. There were two that there's two areas that overlook where you were. There was one clear arrow slit to the right of the door here. And there was this pile of rubble to the left of the door there, but you couldn't see anything obvious beyond it. So really the only risk that you think is probably that arrow slit over the side there.
Okay, I'll go and check it out then.
Okay, so how are you going to do that?
Stay invisible, walk back the way I came,
Okay, you get to the middle room, there's a door to the west.
listen at the door.
Make me a roll.
So listen is perception.
Yes.
That works.
But it worked that time. Why did I get two numbers though?
It always does that, because if you ever rolled with advantage, disadvantage, you automatically take either the higher or the lower.
Ah, okay.
But if you roll without, it's just the first number.
Just take the first one. Yeah, so you roll a 7. You hear a strange sound beyond. It's almost like a slithering sound,
Nice.
but a large one, not like a snake, but like something large with no legs is kind of moving around in there.
Yeah.
You also hear quietly the sounds of goblin chanting.
So that arrow slit is probably covered then.
Well, there's chanting. I wouldn't be chanting out of my arrow slit, but
That's what you say.
probably. I probably wouldn't be chanting out of my arrow slit.
Was that where I think the arrow slit was? That room?
No, you think it's off to that side and north of you.
Okay.
Can you see my red circle when I put it on? The arrow slit is here.
Yeah.
Here. See it, Linz?
Yes.
Okay, you are currently listening at this door here.
Okay. Can I not go further up? Is there...
There's some rubble there, but you think climbing over it may cause some ruckus, like the stones would move. I mean, the rubble to the north of you, this here, you could attempt to climb it, but in climbing it, you may cause like loose rocks to move, and it may make your presence more obvious.
Or maybe it's haunted.
Or maybe it's haunted.
I'm going to go back out to the party and tell them what I've seen.
Okay.
But then it can be a group decision, not just me.
Time for some Conan-style infiltration.
We all climb up like the outside of the tower with knives.
I'm down.
Okay. There's a voice from an invisible source.
Dirty
Ah!
back.
I hope so.
Hello.
Create a distraction.
I haven't done anything yet. I just went and had a look round, and there's something behind one of the doors that sounds really big without legs. I'm not very fond of things like that.
Big without legs.
They've taken the legs of our friend?
And some chanting, maybe.
Something dragging on the floor.
Did I hear chanting, you said, right?
You did. You heard goblin chanting.
Dwarven.
Dwarven chanting.
there was some chanting.
Chanting.
I didn't like it.
chanting.
Didn't
It
like
were
it.
bad chanting.
Dwarven chanting would have added a whole new layer about this.
Yeah.
Would,
Here's
right?
the black spider. He faked his own death.
Black spider.
Luckily, I
So-
speak Goblin.
What do you want me to do then, people? I
Well,
can go back in there with our original plan and make a distraction so you can get in. There's not many people wandering around, so it's not.
I think we can just get in now.
It's kind of.
I
bit
suppose
quiet, to be
if there is
honest.
someone at the arrow slit where the chanting is, we could face quite a number from that, though.
There's only so many people can cluster up an arrow slit.
It wasn't a group chanting, it was really one person chanting.
Okay. It was one person chanting.
One goblin. You think it was in goblin, though you're not 100% certain, because you don't speak it.
Well, then it sounds the majority of the forces are to the south, so maybe we can just go forward.
Yeah, chanting doesn't sound like somebody on guard in an arrow slit.
Do you want me to stay hidden and go and cause mayhem?
You want to stay invisible, I would think, regardless of whether you move with the party or not.
Hmm.
I think it might be best if we enter in that there'll be combats. It might not be good if you go off on your own invisible. If we do get separated, we might be able to find you if there's trouble for you.
This is true. Do you want me to hang around with you then, but stay invisible?
Might be best.
As long as you can.
I'm really good at
As
hitting.
long as you can.
I suppose it would be a little difficult to follow her, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, this way, lads.
So,
Onward.
do you want to make a group stealth check for me?
How do we do that?
Stealth.
Basically,
All
everybody.
stealth checks.
Basically, everybody rolls stealth.
Oh boy.
So, me and Thing are probably at disadvantage.
Yeah,
'Cause
heavy
your
armor.
Yeah, if you have armor, yes, you probably are. Assuming your armor says disadvantage.
Heavy armor does.
Yes. Are you in heavy armor too, Lockhart?
I'm in medium armor.
Then I don't believe you get
Stealth,
disadvantage.
25.
It does give disadvantage.
Does it?
Oh,
Okay.
I hit a 9.
No, that being said, well, together not bad, but
It's okay.
Oh, wait.
Hilaire got a 9. Marigold got a 25.
So we have a
Maybe I
disadvantage.
didn't do that right. Hold up.
Roderick has a 13.
I think
Stealth
No backsies, hello.
23 for Guybrush.
A stealth check is a d20 plus our strength, right?
No. stealth.
It's a skill.
So,
If there's no bonus, it'll be your dexterity.
Throw gets a 16. The boys aren't bad.
maybe I should redo that because I don't think I did mine right.
No, I think you did yours right. +2. That seems about right for you.
Okay.
It should be on the. If you're looking on the online character sheet, it's on the tab that says skills, and it'll be on the right-hand side.
I'm pretty sure we didn't give you proficiency with stealth.
Yeah, we didn't.
You stealth
so-
wizard.
And so what's your dex mod? +2?
Yeah,
So then, yeah, that's 9.
I had to do better.
Surprisingly,
No, it's me doubting my abilities to remember the rules.
the heavily armored fighters actually do better than the wizard, closing the distance with reasonable silence. The wizard keeps stubbing her toe and falling and stumbling as they attempt to cross. The group as a whole seem to close the distance with a reasonable lack of fuss.
It's because she wore corduroy pants.
You're ushered through the canvas by an invisible door person and enter a small destroyed tower. Do you want to move yourselves into that first room? Would you want the description again?
Can somebody move me?
Do you want the description again? This tower is almost completely collapsed, although the ground floor still has a little open space. Rotting crates and ancient barrels show that provisions were once stored here. A heavy curtain blocks a crumbling area to the south, and an intact door leads east. To the north, a short passage through which you came ends before a screen of canvas. Can you guys move Droop or not?
We don't
Is
really
he
roll
with
for
us?
group.
Hey?
Would we have left him at camp?
Would you? Would he have stayed at camp?
I don't know.
On his own in the woods? With the wolves?
It's probably more dangerous where we're going, but
Well, I don't know. He's not my, whatever the hell he is, mascot.
well, he's an NPC though.
Well, I mean, you could talk to him about it.
What does...
He'll want to come with you. Because he wants to stay with
It's really
Guybrush.
unfortunately going to be up to Guybrush.
I don't see why he can't come with us. I think he'll be fine.
Okay.
Because the last fight he got into, he almost died.
We'll bring him back.
Slit his drum first.
I don't think he's gotten it. It would still, if Marigold's still holding it, it's still invisible.
Okay, good.
Stuff his drum full of possums or
Looks
something
like
to
his
stop it.
drums only come in handy once today, so just
Okay.
So
I
I
mean,
just
you
go
can use
through
it,
the
though.
door.
So there's a door to the east, and there is a curtain, which Marigold has told you leads to an area with more doors to the south.
So we head east for now and try to avoid the big group that might be to the south.
Do you want to go through that door?
Sounds good.
Oh, I'm
Somebody
asking
gonna check it out?
Doors probably to a more well-kept place than this area.
I'll point out where I heard the noises coming from.
Okay. Marigold, did you
No,
take a listen
no,
to
you
this door?
don't, because you're invisible.
What?
You describe where you heard the noises coming from. Because you can point all you want, they can't see you.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Getting ready to rush through the door as soon as it's open and kill everybody inside, or rescue our friend if this is where he's being held.
So, somebody checking this door?
Well, yeah, I can check it, but I already checked it once, didn't
No, not this one.
I? Oh. I can check it. If required.
Just looking at this map, and I think this may be the worst designed dungeon I've seen in a long time. Just wait for a moment. Just seems very... And not all of the spaces have descriptions, which is interesting. And I don't mind winging it, but there's only like 3 or 4 that don't, so it just seems kind of lazy. Did you roll, Linz?
I did, but
Yeah, type it
what
rather
am I
than
rolling again?
perception to check the door. Gonna be like a 6, would be my guess.
8.
There it goes.
Good enough, okay. You do not think the door is trapped, you do not think the door is locked. In fact, there is no keyhole on this door.
That's mighty unuseful.
And yeah, there's no lock or keyhole.
How does one get into a door like this?
Well, it does have a handle,
Okay. Made it
Just
sound
doesn't
a
have
bit more.
keyhole.
If Marigold doesn't want to take the lead, Roderick will move forward and slowly open up the door.
Cool.
You with your long human stride.
His long human stride. Okay, let me look here. I need to open
As we walk straight into the main guard room. Yay!
Hooray for the main guards! Look at them guards, they're so awesome.
As long as we just run into goblins, we're
Absolutely fine. You're probably
Actually,
fine.
you have to be damaged by bugbears, so...
That's true.
That's
Bugbears.
right, they were an ultimate disappointment with those things.
The owlbear did better against us.
It did, because it hit you.
And then we made steaks out of it.
Yeah, you did. Kind of sad about that. Trying to select this door to delete it, and it is not letting me select it. I don't know whether we've
Are
just got
you in the right layer?
I am in the correct layer, because it's selecting other things, just not...
Did you not make the door into a separate thing?
No, it's an entirely separate line. It's a line. The doors are entirely separate color and everything. It just does not want to select, apparently, which is very useful.
So then do we just need to step through the door to illuminate the room?
Oh, hang on, I got it. I had to draw a square. Hey! Boom! I got it. It just took a little seconds to kind of grab it. I had to literally draw a little selector around it rather than being able to actually click it, which is kind of disappointing, but hey. I think we're working. I wonder if the server is feeling slow today.
Everything seems to have been going pretty slow. Like when I try to move people and everything.
But I mean, the dice roller and everything's working slowly too. Everything's honky tonight. Okay, that's what you see, Roderick. You see into a room.
That appears to be just a...
It appears to be a small L-shaped kind of room. There is a door to the east, and there is something to the south. Let me check
Roderick
what the
will
something is.
cautiously walk forward to look around the corner.
There is a curtain to the south. Beyond the curtain, you can hear the sounds of something talking. Do you speak Goblinoid? Goblin? Do they
do
speak?
not.
I do.
Do they
speak
speak
Goblin.
Goblin? Let me check. Hold on, let me check if they speak Goblin. They're not goblins.
Goblish.
Goblish.
I'll follow you through the door.
LA's pretty close too.
Or is it a wall? Can't tell.
Ah,
Yes, they're speaking in Goblin. What happened?
I'm under Thror.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Ooh.
I don't know how to correct it. Oh god. Okay.
I speak Goblin.
You can hear the sounds of two creatures speaking Goblin from the south. They seem to be discussing tactics, how they don't think this place is very defensible, how looking out of this arrow slit seems to be basically pointless when half of the walls have fallen down.
That's from the east, or
South. The south.
Through the curtain.
Through the curtain. The door to the east is closed. You can't hear anything from beyond there.
Shall we stick with doors since we've...
well, we can't really talk, but I think I would probably be giving a motion towards the curtain and kind of a drawing fingers across neck, giving a thumbs up to the audio listeners, of course.
Make sure Hugh's at the ready.
I do 2 thumbs up and smile widely.
So what's the plan? You have Marigold, remember she's invisible.
Well, we can't really outright communicate. Well, if we can hear them, they're going to hear us if we
Yeah,
start
that's
talking.
what I'm saying, but I mean, you know, what's the... Are you going to charge through the curtain? Do you want to drop to
pretty
initiatives
much,
now?
Yeah, probably for...
I can sign to Marigold to...
We have thieves' cant. He and I can talk to each other.
Do you guys want to make me
Yes,
another...
you two can.
Do you guys... Yeah, well, actually, you think
So
you can't.
right now it's
you
probably
can't because he
one
can't
second.
see you.
Oh,
yeah.
You can thieves cant away with your hand signals all you like.
That's why we needed to bring chalk so she could write.
Do you guys want to make me another stealth check, you fighters up front? And I will make some kind of
Am I a
perception check
fighter
for my
up front?
beasties. No, you're an invisible rogue at the back because you haven't moved yourself while everyone else moved forward.
because I didn't have the move forward ability.
Move forward ability. Oh, you got your mousey back.
I have now, yeah.
Perception. Okay, I have a passive perception. That's all good. I'm going to actually just use their passive perception because they're busy just chatting.
I am stealthy dwarf.
That's pretty quiet, dwarf. Also pretty quiet for Halle.
She kind of took off those corduroy pants.
That's right.
Who wears corduroy anymore? Isn't that a 70s thing?
Lindsay likes corduroy.
Oh.
Oh, Roderick.
Generally, I'm too fat to wear corduroy nowadays.
Oh.
But I do love it.
Nick wears corduroy.
Probably doesn't come as
do?
much of a surprise.
Nick
to
has
me.
an entire corduroy suit.
I
Shirt
do.
pants.
It's fucking fantastic.
I say that because the last time I was exposed to corduroy, I was like 5, and it was like a chair cover.
I had the most
I'm going to say,
amazing...
for some reason, the idea of a corduroy suit seems something that 8-Ball might wear.
He probably had one.
My dad had a
wear
corduroy jacket once.
I have lots of corduroy jackets, actually.
I used to wear corduroy pants.
I had the most amazing pair of pink corduroy pants. They were like the first thing I ever bought on my very first holiday to America, and I loved those pants.
I think I had corduroy
God.
pants in grade school or junior high, maybe.
Do you still have them, Linz?
No, I don't think so.
No.
They were my...
Have they fallen by the wayside?
I do have corduroy pants in the wardrobe, though. They just don't fit me. Corduroy pants are the bomb.
Corduroy pants are the bomb.
Well,
So,
I
everyone's
was
creeping
thinking-
forward. Roderick stumbles over a piece of rubble on the ground, and it drops to the floor. You hear the conversation stop in the room to the south.
Busted.
Are you continuing moving? You guys want to continue to move? I guess you were moving towards the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I should say in Goblin, stop being a klutz, Greg.
Greg the Goblin.
Stop being a klutz. Okay, move you guys forward. Let's go to initiatives, shall we? Seeing as we've just ballsed it up. Hold on. There we go. Turn order, please.
Remember to click on your token before rolling initiative, though chances are, with Roll20 being as it is right now, that might not make a difference.
Yeah.
21.
Hot damn.
I be rocking.
You be indeed rocking. What am I?
3.
I'm actually... Holy... I'm first! That's weird!
18! That is weird.
All that means is that you have less time to think about what you're going to do for your turn, so...
Oh, crap!
so start thinking now.
No!
Okay,
Me
so...
and Forethought do not get along.
Halle, it's obvious that there's been enough noise and that it has been heard by the whatever's through the curtain. What are you going to do?
Panic!
No, let's not panic. Let's not panic.
I never do.
Murder.
Death kill.
I don't know how many there are in the room, do I?
Probably 2.
At least 2.
Yeah, there were 2 people. You heard 2 voices talking, so there's at least 2 in the room.
So, Hal, just clarifying, because I really can't see anything,
Let me move.
if
If I move you forward 1 more square, which is where you stumbled to, you'll be able to see the curtain. And in fact, into the room.
yeah, I can't see anything.
Did I block
It's
that?
not lighting up a lot.
Did I block that? I don't think I would have done. That seems...
I was wondering where exactly is this curtain, so I guess it's there. Okay.
Hold
there it
on a
is.
second. Can you see the curtain?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
there
I
it
can.
is.
Okay, now I
Now
can
that
see.
you're
Oh,
saying
it's because Roderick has piss all vision. He doesn't have any vision. You don't emit light because you're human.
Yeah.
So you need one of the other dudes to emit their light.
So they don't have any light on in here, right?
No, they don't. And let me do... But there is some light coming in through the...
Arrow slots.
Well, this place is falling apart. I imagine it's probably fair.
yeah, the roof is pretty open and everything, so it's not like it's a big deal to see in here at the moment. Let me move this guy to the right layer. Everything's getting all mingled up. It's pretty annoying.
Fog of War, Hal. It's the way to go.
I mean, no, not for the. I don't mind the actual dynamic lighting, but you're right. It might be easier to. Boom. And boom. Okay. Ahead of you in the room, hello. I guess, are you entering the room? Are you where you are? Or did someone move you there?
I moved me there because I was under Thror again.
Okay, but is that where you want to be? You're essentially pushing the curtain aside almost? Are you pushing the curtain aside?
No, not intentionally. I did not intend to do that.
Okay, so that's fine.
Do you want to be down here beside your man and me take the spot behind? Yeah, since you're our frontline wizard.
Hello, what you doing?
I could tug Roderick to
It's a pod. Stop!
let me move, or...
Don't be tugging Rod. You can move through him anyway.
True.
I'm going to move Marigold into this fight, but she doesn't seem to actually be in it right now, so I'm going to move her into the group.
I'm trying to think which of my attacks are not noiseworthy. But all of them are nearly all of them are offensive.
Most of your attacks require line of sight, which you currently do not have because of the curtain.
Right. I suppose I could shoot blindly and hope.
Your ray of frost is probably...
You really can't, because it'll probably just impact the curtain.
There's
There's
lots of
nothing
things you can do, though.
Can she hold until one of us moves through the curtain?
Yeah.
Yes. Delay.
I suppose I could...
Is there a shielding thing you can cast for yourself?
Mage armor might be a good idea.
Yeah. I will cast Mage Armor on myself, then.
There is chanting and everything, and mage armor is cast. Anything else?
Is there anything else that she can do?
Move. Draw her weapon.
Where would be a good place to move to?
Right now, she's kind of trapped in this small room.
I will draw my longsword.
Okay, very good. Is that you done?
Yes.
All right. Marigold, it's you. You're invisible. There is a room full of your buddies just hanging out north of a curtain, which leads to a room where you're pretty certain a bunch of people have heard you coming.
Is the curtain down to the floor?
Yeah.
Can I push it like there's a gust of wind and slide through?
You could probably make a good job of slipping through the curtain pretty unseen.
Cool. I'll do that then.
So you move yourself.
You're wee.
Difficult terrain moving through people.
Yeah, so it costs you, to move through Thra, costs you 2 squares of your movement. You get to that.
there?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
What do I see?
you probably see more than you do see because you're not emitting light again. Let me read you a description of the room.
She must be admitting some, because more of the room was revealed when she moved in there.
I think, well, she should be emitting more.
She was able to see from a better vantage point from those that are emitting light thing.
Mm.
Is that what it was? I move her south. She's still not emitting light, which is kind of annoying.
Sorry.
Also, rather than dragging tokens, I seem to just be moving the map around a little bit tonight, which is kind of annoying as well. Where are we? Not there. It's way back. Cave. We don't want that yet. Okay, ladies and germs. A stone brazier full of coals glows in the middle of this small room. That's great. Of this small barracks. 4 straw pallets are lined up along the east wall. The wall to the south has collapsed, but a barred wooden door in that direction is still clear. The curtain hangs in an archway to the north, through which you have just slipped invisibly. In the room, 2 hobgoblins stand, facing the curtain, their weapons drawn and ready.
Ooh, hobgoblins.
There's one in the corner, 2 squares to your west, and there's one, you can see him just there, this little red dude. Him. What are you gonna do? There are gobhoblins. Gobhoblins!
How many altogether?
2.
So 2.
Barely worth unsheathing your sword.
Do they look like they may have heard me?
They have heard they haven't necessarily heard you. They are ready for combat from the north.
Okay. I will... I can't move anymore, can I?
You can choose to dash.
Okay.
You
I might
get a
have
bonus
You have
action.
a bonus rogue action that would let you move.
because I want to
You
try
get
and
to
get
take your
myself
standard.
behind one of them.
You could do it. You're invisible. He's not going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Haha. I'll do that then.
Where are you going to put yourself? Behind the southern one?
We still can only see half the room, Hal.
Yeah, I can't see the room, Hal.
Yeah.
Well, I can't help you. You don't have. Do you have any? We have droop.
You're the person that's in charge of what we can see.
Well, yeah. The problem you're having is. There you go. Let's do that. Droop is emitting light. That's what you see.
Okay. I'll
Droop is the brazier.
I'll
Giving
go
off the light.
behind the upper one.
How? He's against the wall.
What, this one? Okay, well then I'll go behind this one then.
Okay. So you're going to move down onto top of that pallet.
Yeah.
So you're basically moving to here.
Yep.
Then what?
Then that's probably it.
You're not attacking him?
Can I still attack him this turn?
Yes.
I moved loads, didn't I?
You've moved once, and then you dashed, which is a bonus action.
Okay, well then I'll
If you
hit him.
choose to attack him this turn, you won't be able to have your second attack with your second sword, because that's a bonus action too.
And you will become visible.
And you will become visible. Well, you will get your sneak attack on him.
That's what I was thinking. It was sneak attack, but I'll hold it. I think till my next go, maybe.
Yeah, in fairness, you'll get her sneak attack whenever she's invisible.
Yeah, true. You'll get your sneak attack from invisibility regardless.
Is there any reason for me to hit now rather than wait until some of the rest of them come in?
No.
Being showy.
Well, yes. Just getting the first hit in. Other than that, not really. Remember, Droop isn't Droop.
Yeah.
Droop is currently a brazier, through which you probably couldn't move anyway because it's on fire. So,
That they wouldn't have, but you know.
yeah.
I might attack this one with my sword.
Do it. You have advantage from invisibility? I'm going to guess
Yes,
yes.
you should.
I'm going to guess probably yes.
That's my sword to hit. What do I get from advantage?
You roll twice,
Yay!
which was probably a good thing. You probably hit. Let me just check that you do. Hobgoblin. You hit the hobgoblin.
Yay!
You made damage, said hobgoblin. You pop into existence right next to the hobgoblin,
Ha!
who you have skewered with your...
That's 5. Do I get sneak attack damage as well?
Yes, you do.
Which is what, remind me?
3d6? Yeah, 2d6.
Slash.
Should be
still
enough to
two.
eviscerate a hobgoblin.
2d6.
6.
Maybe?
6 damage.
For a total of...
11.
11 damage.
11 damage. The hobgoblin groans quietly and slumps to the ground.
Ha ha ha! Cleave!
Cleave.
Does his friend even notice since he's probably focused on the curtain?
Yes, his friend notices his other friend falling down 10 feet away. And turns towards the now visible halfling and
That's
steps
what we wanted, though.
forward to there, to the space his friend was in, and takes a swing with his long sword.
Yeah, bring it.
Took away the problem with hobgoblins. Their advantage requires other creatures to be present. He's yelling at the same time in goblin.
I should have shouted cancel or silence, but no.
6.
I have no
That is a-
idea what you're saying, so I don't care.
That is a piss poor score.
I probably know what he's saying, but
He's shouting alarm, intruders, intruders.
this has been a drill.
Okay, the hobgoblin is done because he's piss poor. Never get good with goblin noise. You get very lucky with them. Roderick, it's you. There's a noisy hobgoblin in the room beyond.
All right. Entering into the room.
You enter the room. You see a brazier that is carved like a goblin in the center of the room. There is a dead hobgoblin lying on the ground with his guts spilling out, and his friend standing over him attacking Marigold. You step in and ding ding ding.
I did good. I killed something.
Fainting attack.
Ah! Okay.
All right. Advantage roll. +5.
21 will hit the goblin, hobgoblin.
So this will be 2d8 +3 damage.
Ouch. The hobgoblin is cleaving atween. His shouts are cut off, and as he gargles his blood into the ground. Well, that was easy.
I'm going to watch the door in the area we're in case somebody comes to the alarm.
Okay. You want to stay in initiative?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I think probably just at least one round of perception checks to kind of hear if we...
Fair. Fair. So, Make me perception checks. You good idea. That's so funny. Let me look.
24.
Going off passive perceptions, that's pretty good.
15.
Okay.
14.
9.
Is the dog with you, Hal?
And she was briefly, and now she is no longer.
Hmm. I always worry when I don't see or hear her.
Ruby, I can hear feet.
Now, after we rescue our friend, we can seek out that Wave Echo Cave.
So 17.
Okay. You hear nothing particularly that would indicate a mass rush in your direction.
Okay. Then, again,
Hello.
probably still kind of just wait a minute or so before checking out the room.
The
checking
dog
out
wants
the
to go out.
bodies.
I'll be back.
Right. Checking out the room.
Yeah, while they check out, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick while she's on the dog out.
You're
too.
one of the people that should be checking it out.
Well, yeah, fine. Let me just go grab something to drink, for fuck's sake.
Just roll a perception check while you then go.
I did. I rolled a 17.
Oh,
Oh, okay, good enough.
Oh wait, yeah,
An 18, I see.
yeah.
Good enough, thank you. Guybrush searches around the room. Mr. Brush, what does he find? Let's have a look. He finds in this hall, where are we? It's this one, guard barracks. Nothing of interest. Just general military equipment, very standard kind of stuff you'd expect to find on warrior-type goblinoids. So, tankards and the usual stuff.
okay.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
So,
You what, love?
so there are two doors from here.
Correct. There is a door to the south which is barred, and a door to the west which is not. Also, there's the door to the east above you that you passed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, which way do we want to check out?
Well, the one that's not barred seems the less resistant and more
Well-
recently used.
There's
We're
one.
close.
There's one door right beside where your token is.
yeah, we're pretty close to the east edge of the castle. We might want to just finish that off.
I like staying a bit closer to our retreat in case. So I think we're going to check out the door to the east.
Door to the east. The one by Hilaire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, roll 20 is slow as night.
Yeah, right. Is anybody checking the door?
Oh, whoops. I'll check it.
I can check the door.
Checky Rogue.
Hang on.
Did I find the magical hidden bow that does crit damage every time you shoot it?
Yes, you did. It was holding up that brazier to stop its as a fourth leg.
Unfortunately, it does damage to its wielder.
Yeah, that's right. It crits its wielder as well.
What is door checking under now? Stealth or perception?
Perception.
Oh, I forget. 13. It's pretty piss poor.
It seems quiet beyond,
I disbelieve the illusion.
as you should, quite probably do.
And then open the unlocked and untrapped door.
The unlocked and untrapped door. Alright, let me try and get... Oh, god damn it. Fiddly piece of thing.
Did we find anything in the room?
No, you didn't. It was just like basic equipment that you would expect for
2 hobgoblins worth of armor and swords.
Yeah. Basically, yes, 2 hobgoblins worth of armor and swords. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Come here.
57 owlbears quietly in the room.
57 owlbears. Just the 57.
Well, you just clog up the doorway with their bodies.
Clog up the doorway. I like that. You're clogging up the doorway with the owlbear bodies as they charge towards you, and you're like, "No, owlbears!"
I poison one to be paralyzed, and then...
The rest of the owlbears are stuck behind him.
Yep.
I like that. That's cunning.
And I don't take loss from cover, so...
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So, Marigold's perception is 13 on the door?
Mm-hmm.
Behind the door, you hear the sounds of a guttural voice talking in common. It seems to say something like, "Get ready."
Oh no, there's bad guys.
Yes, that's basically what it says. I'm trying to find a... You'll do. You'll do. There you are. There we go. You'll be happy to see that. Okay. Okay, I'm on the wrong goddamn layer. That's why things aren't working.
Well, so does Marigold tell that to us?
Are you telling them that, Marigold?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
she does.
They're aware of us. Do we want to check out a different room?
I think if they're aware of us, we just kill them.
We can wait for them to make the first move.
I think they already have by detecting us.
Yeah, I think by get ready, they're just gonna wait for us.
So what happens if we don't go through?
And they get bored and find us and attack us from the rear when we're not expecting them.
Assuming there's an exit.
Enough debate.
Enough debate. Are you opening the door?
Sure.
You open the door. She went there. Okay, the room beyond. Hilaire sees it. I'm guessing Marigold's with the rest of the party rather than way down there again.
I'm imagining Thor is probably standing where Marigold is if he's opening the door.
Where Marigold is?
Or sorry, where Hilaire is.
Well, he could open the door from where he is. It's not that bad. I could reach over and do it. But you're right, you probably want to switch. You don't want Hilaire in direct line of fire, do you?
I did buy new armor and all.
Yeah, right.
He wants to test it.
Why is Thor suddenly upside down?
I have no idea. I moved him and now he's upside down.
I'm
Roll
breakdancing.
20 is weird tonight.
What the hell?
Why'd you flip my token?
It was that
I know how to fix them, though.
Drinking.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's now back the right way up.
Roll 20
Okay.
is weird tonight.
So weird. This chamber has been set up as a crude living space with thick furs thrown on the floor to serve as carpets, old trophies hanging on the walls, a large bed to the north, and a brazier of coals burning brightly. A round table at which someone noisily does things with beads. That's really fabulous. I've got a frozen picture of Heather yawning on my. It's absolutely fantastic. She's just stuck mid-yawn. A round table with several chairs stands to the south near the door. Near the table on the floor is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten.
Buddy, does he look familiar?
Yes, from where you are, yes, he does look familiar. He looks like your friend. You can see him. He's here. This is this guy. I used the token Sleeping Dwarf, which seemed appropriate, because I couldn't find Dead Dwarf. It is Gudrun Roxier. You recognize him. He has been badly abused from what you can see from the door. In the middle of the room, stood next to a large wolf, is a fierce-looking old bugbear.
Oh, jeez.
Age has stooped his shoulders and hunched his back, but he looks like he has a great deal of experience. Slightly to the north, you can't quite see from where you are, is a woman dressed in relatively plain clothes and a cloak. She looks something like a servant. She too looks quite worn down. She's human.
I advance on the bugbear.
Okay, go for it.
Unless I'm still at the bottom of the initiative.
Oh yeah, we need to roll initiative again. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Remember to select,
Your token.
So again, it's probably 50-50 chance.
What
Hey,
the?
20.
No! Fuck you!
What is up with me and nines today?
Yeah, that might just be the general thing too.
9! Maybe that roller isn't working well.
Alright, I think I selected my character. I don't know.
I could roll traditionally.
Okay, Bish worked.
15 for the bugbear.
Wow, I'm first.
You first. Hang on, I've got the wolf to go.
As would be appropriate.
4 for the wolf. Early Snarl the wolf is not particularly interested. Is there a way to auto-order this now? I think I saw something. Numerically descending. Hey! Look at that! Like that. That's pretty good. So yeah, we did that. That's a nice little feature right there. Liking that. Throw! It appears you are first.
I will go up to the bugbear. I assume that's him.
That is him. That is he.
And give him a whack with my axe.
Whack the bugbear with your axe. Bugbear.
For 19 to hit.
Will hit the bugbear.
He's not made of wood, is he?
He is no. He's not a wood bear. He's just a bugbear.
Okay. 9 hit points.
He's not made of wood, is he?
I have to know these things, because you.
Right. He is not a wooden bugbear. No, unfortunately for you, he is not. Okay, you hew him with your thingy of hewage. He is mostly hewn. This is not going to be a long fight, I don't think. They've got good hit points, but that's about it. Are you done?
Yes.
You taunt him another time. Marigold.
The one in front of me. Oh, no, we're in a different place now, aren't we?
Fighting is occurring. Yes, we are in a different place.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I went out to get the dog.
I know.
There
is a wolf and a bugbear, an unconscious dwarf, and some kind of serving lady.
So what's this thing? Is this the bugbear?
The thing that is the unconscious dwarf.
Okay.
This is the wolf. And the thing with the green on is the bugbear.
Okay.
This thing.
What can I see from where? Can I see all of that from where I am?
Well, no, we didn't move in, but you know combat is occurring.
Is halfling speed 25?
I think she's 20.
My speed is 25.
Oh.
So you could move. You'd be in front of the wolf, but you can move beside Thror and stabby at the bugbear or the wolf. Sneak attack.
Yeah, I'll do that. To here.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Who are you attacking? The bugbear or the wolf?
The bugbear.
Okay. And you have your bonus action still, remember, so you get your second attack if you wish.
14.
Is not a hit on the bugbear.
And I get a second attack.
Yes, you do. But no bonus to this one.
Oh.
And you fail to hit with both attacks. That's kind of poor.
That's very off form for Marigold.
Anything else, Marigold?
I swear at myself.
Very good. Good swearing. I like that. Okay.
Invincibility a little longer.
That's right. King Grawl, the bugbear leader of this institution, decides that the dwarf is the larger threat, and swings at him with his Morning Star.
Star of the morning.
For 18.
Missed.
Oh, was he close?
Yes, that would have hit me if I hadn't upgraded to Splint Mail.
Oh, so close. So very close. Okay, that is basically... He shouts to Snarl. He shouts something about attack. Attack!
In Wolfish?
Roderick, it's you. Yeah, he's speaking in Wolf.
10.
Take out that serving girl.
Yeah, take that bitch out. She's cowering over by the bed.
15, 20, 25, 30. Walking round the table to stand over Gundren's body protectively, shield ready, war axe out, and going to attempt to strike the wolf.
Go for it.
5. Axe. 11.
11 on a wolf. I don't think that's cutting it. Nope. Nope, not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Not cutting it.
I'll use my action surge to do another attack.
Okay. You surge actionally.
Oh, we went straight to the king and our friend. We're good infiltrators.
You see what I said about the dungeon being a little bit weak this time. 13 will just hit the wolf.
Okay. I will make it a goading strike.
What does that do?
Ha ha ha.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to goad the target into attacking you.
Cool.
You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
I believe the phrase is no.
DC 13.
Very wise.
Hey, Rube.
Wisdom. Oh, they get +1 to that, apparently. 16!
Alright, it makes it. So damage is a mere 17.
17 damage to the wolf. It's a big wolf. Oh, that sucks so much. Apparently the wolf teleported over there, which is interesting. That's another wondrous thing, apparently, that it's doing this evening. It is very blooded. Very, very blooded. Anything else, Wadwick?
Nope.
Alright, Guybrush, wake up.
I'm awake.
Just wondering, you're not normally that far down the initiative order.
Oh, in that. I thought you meant me in general.
Oh, yeah, wake up, Guybrush.
I thought you meant, actually me. That's why I went and got a Starbucks refresher, because it has caffeine, and I need
get you all refreshed.
I may have been falling asleep earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
We assume as much most times we play.
That's fair. That's fair. So I will draw an arrow and fire on the wolf, who has not attacked yet, so I have advantage against him.
And you can avoid the fact that Marigold's in the way because you're a kick-ass archer.
Yep.
Well, doesn't he have advantage on all of them because they're in combat with us?
I don't.
So he gets his sneak attack on them because they're in combat with you.
Sorry, yeah, I should say sneak attack. Is it you get? Oh, I guess he gets advantage. Okay, yeah, sure. Shoot the wolf. Shoot the wolf.
Shoot the wolf.
That's his assassinate abilities.
The wolf has like 1 hit point probably.
You hit.
15.
You hit.
Alright, so 12 and 9.
21 points.
I'm imagining it's dead.
Yeah, it's pretty dead. The wolf whimpers and dies. The bugbear looks kind of distraught.
Oh, were they friends?
Yes, they were friends. Eh? Hello.
My turn. I'm going to move into the room, first off.
You can take out the serving wench.
Nah. I'm going to take out the bugbear.
Take out the serving wench.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dibs on the serving wench.
I'm going to move over here
Right.
so I can have a clear shot at the bugbear and not accidentally hit the servant woman. And I am going to use my handy-dandy and ever-loyal magic missile.
On the bugbear. Go for it. You're right next to him. That's nice. He's going to smack you in the head.
You didn't have to move that close. It doesn't miss.
Tasty, soft wizard
Testing
within,
level 1 or level 2.
within Morningstar range.
Shield.
Sizing up the wizard. Oh, here she has a shield spell, I guess.
Yeah. When there's a dwarf in front of him?
Well, you might go for the dwarf. I'm going to barge through you all and go for the elf that killed his pet.
Here, what level are you casting and roll your damage?
I was just looking it up.
Okay.
That's a lot of opportunity attacks he'd be taking.
Probably.
If all of those assholes missed and I just got nailed by a bunker of kids.
Yeah, that'd be nice, right? They all miss, he charges you and smacks you for a crit.
Is there a way we can intentionally roll though?
Oh, fuck you, thing.
I'll do a level 2.
Okay.
4d4 plus 4.
And cross your fingers.
12 damage, that's good. Well, relatively good.
It's
Oh.
good, John.
Pew 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 pew.
Is he
Whittle him
blooded?
down a little.
He is... No. Yep, blooded.
Mm.
I'm sorry,
It
what?
lasts more than 2 rounds.
Draw. See if he lasts any more rounds with you two having a go.
Let's see. Oh, air axe. I'm pretty sure 8 will not hit him. I'm guessing.
8 will miss. Is that you done?
I've only got the 1 attack.
Spiritual weapon or something? Wasn't that bonus action?
To cast it? Yeah.
I mean, no. Just,
Or is that just to keep it up?
Everyone's just like, this guy's like the big boss, so they don't give a toss. He's just like one single...
Oh yeah.
I have to say, like I said, I don't think this castle is very appropriate level at this point.
I'll cast up spiritual weapon.
Were we supposed to do this before we went and killed a fucking dragon?
No, the order you've done this in is the recommended order in the adventure. You can get here if you come here earlier, but you're still going to be at least level... What level are you now? 4?
4.
Yeah.
You'd probably be about level 3 if you came here without doing much of the side quests.
What about way back?
We could have done this so much at level 3.
I mean, if you walked in the front door, you'd have to fight all your way to this room, but because they've put that entrance on the top, you can literally come in there and walk straight in here without encountering anyone else.
It's a bit of a, poor dungeon design to have nothing guarding the back there. Nothing.
There's nothing there. It's ridiculous. There's nothing there. And
So-
it's like, really? And apparently, yes, really.
So spiritual weapon or hammer coming online.
Daka, daka, daka.
For a 10 to hit. Jeez.
That's a miss all well. He might be bad, but he ain't that bad. Alright, Mudpetal, let's see what you got. You're using rapiers now, aren't you?
Yep.
Twin rapiers, that's pretty cool.
24.
You hit.
Do I do my hit again on my damage?
You can do your damage first if you wish, and that's technically sneak because you're fighting. He's in combat with 2 other people.
Well, that's 10, and then...
You should be rolling d8s.
Yeah, you've got a rapier now.
Oh, maybe not. Never mind. So, I'll do my sneak. Slash, 2d6.
I forgot I brought out my longsword.
20 damage?
20 damage. You gonna keep the 6 there for the moment?
Yeah, I'll change it in a second.
Are you taking us? God damn! Stop moving, you mother.
20 for first attack.
Moving him when I go to minus his hit points off. Wow, 20 points on your first attack. Following up with a second attack?
Might do.
Okay.
I'm betting he's going to be bloodied now.
Oh, you stab yourself in your face.
Yay.
Critical to your nostril with your new rapier.
Nice.
King Groll, not very happy, kinda cornered. Jeez, does he go for the squishy wizard? Does he go for the cleric? Does he go for the halfling who's just basically attempted to eviscerate his head?
Or does he go for the guy that killed his wolf?
Yeah, you're pretty far away, unfortunately. He's going to take a swing at Lindsay, because, quite frankly, he's kind of mad now. Let's see if I can make a bugbear hit someone. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's see. Bugbear hits, coming online, Daka. Hit 20.
Oh. So
For me,
I would intercede if it's Marigold.
Oh, it's Marigold.
Yeah. Shield.
You suck. You just get to do that, don't you?
Yep.
It's an interrupt, isn't it?
It's my reaction. She's 5 foot beside me.
So what does it do?
It's
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, so
Oh, so he gets to roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
my AC is 17.
Are you adding the new +1 for having 2 weapons drawn?
No. So it's 18.
No, he missed you.
Hal seems really pissed about that.
I'm not hit with a bugbear yet, and I want to because they have the brute ability, which doubles all the dice they roll. Any melee
That's why
weapon
they choose
attack
to do
deals
that.
an extra dice based on the weapon's damage. So he does a good amount of damage when he hits.
That's why we shouldn't let them hit.
I think what we need to do is get more than one bugbear in the same room. Alright, King Groll, kinda shit. Roderick.
Murder
Alright.
time.
I'll step forward. And Fainting Strike. Because why not?
How many of the hero-y dice do you have?
4.
That's pretty good. Oh, you get 1 per level.
No, I just get pool 4, I believe.
Okay, fair enough.
It goes up at like 7 and...
You just get extras then.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool though, and you get them. They regen every day.
Short rest.
Well, that's nice. So you may as well use them in combats then.
Yeah, pretty much what they're there for. What was it? Yes, I roll with advantage.
Oh, and he rolls. Is there a will for this one?
No, this is the
that's-
fainting one.
Okay, go feint him.
Oh, that was advantage, right? Yeah, 2 2s.
Oh, you miss him. That sucks. Anything else you can do?
No, not really. That's it.
Okay, and Guybrush.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Look at all those people surrounding him. Thankfully, you're an amazing archer, and it doesn't matter anymore.
Alright, I will draw my bow and fire at him.
Okay,
See if
you
I
can just see his left leg, but that's enough for you.
That's enough for...
You calculate the angle of the bank over everyone's head so it will squarely hit him in the chest.
I curved the bullet.
Apparently
Yes,
you're good.
no. Why wouldn't you go for the leg? Femoral artery, right?
That's right. You look at you're not going to hit anyone else. You know that. You're too good.
Straight to the left gonad.
Has to be said, for an archer, the feat was worth taking.
Oh, maybe not.
Unfortunately, Guybrush shoots but misses his mark.
Yes.
Or, you know, the bugbear, like, deflects it or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. The bugbear sees the arrow coming and dodges aside, a smirk on his face.
Because, like, I'm so good of an archer that, like, I don't miss anymore, but people can stop it.
He went into arrow time.
Hello, it's you. There's a bugbear still, which I'm actually surprised about, considering 4 of you are surrounding him, and Archer Bob is shooting at him.
Well,
Is that my name, Archer Bob?
Archer Bob.
I remembered I drew my longsword earlier,
You did.
so I could still use that, I suppose.
If you wish.
What was its magical abilities?
It's
Um,
it's pointy.
It puts 1 plus to my armor, I think.
Not the sword. That's your
Not the
staff.
sword. That's the stat. Okay.
Staff is just a +1 to hit and damage.
Okay.
Sword is.
Sorry, the sword is, yes.
I thought it was a magic artifact, though.
It is
It's a
magical.
magic
but
item.
it's +1.
So if you're attacking with your sword, you would roll your strength modifier +1 plus a d20 to hit.
Plus.
Oh, you're proficient, so you actually will get the +2. I keep forgetting elf. So what's your strength modifier, dear?
0.
So you'll be rolling a +3.
Which is still pretty good.
Okay.
It's about as good as a goblin.
So for my longsword, I would need a 1d8.
You need to roll to hit first.
Okay, right.
20 plus 3.
Oh. And +3
Yes.
for that? Okay. Sword hit. 17.
That is a hit on the hobgoblin.
Woo!
Oh.
Oh, excuse me, bugbear.
So
D8
I
plus one.
believe it's d8 +1.
1d8 plus. Holy crap! Really?
2 points of damage. Oh, you just halved his hit points.
Luckily, I'm next.
Wow, you only had 4 hit points left, Hal?
Yep. Linz, how many beads do you have left to do?
No.
Good. I'm just asking. It seems to have been constant background noise this whole time. I don't think you had that many
It's not
beads.
been that bad.
I haven't heard it.
I haven't heard it. It's not been bad for me.
She's got good noise canceling headphones.
Thra, it's you. Yeah, those headphones are kind of cool. They suit you.
Hugh
Ooh.
with 19 to hit.
He dodges like a ninja. No, it's you hit him.
For 9 points.
He collapses in a gurgling pile with an axe sticking out of his chest.
I wrench the axe back free.
King Groll is dead. His little wolf is dead.
Yay!
His suspicious servant girl.
She looks relieved. She's cowering against the bedpost.
Throw.
Oh,
He must have forced-
Guy
Mind
from
putting the-
Secret enters.
Sorry.
Stop
Thrower,
it.
get the head off that thing. We might be able to get a reward.
Can I check our dwarf friend first?
Well, sorry, I say this, but Roderick's going to hoist him onto the backside, kind of thinking we should make a hasty retreat if we have a dwarf friend and see if we want to come back here.
You're hoisting Gudrun onto your backside.
I thought I'd like cast a cure on him or something to.
Maybe.
Let the cleric work, dear.
Okay.
we
Let
have
the
killed
cleric
the
Set him
boss.
down on top of the table.
Let the cleric work, dear. I like that. Let the cleric work, dear.
Then I will deal the beheading blow myself.
That's pretty amazing, dear. So you're chopping the head off the bugbear. You slice its head off.
Yay.
Yay!
Could I
will
sell?
cure Gundren for 11.
You cure Gundren. His eyes flutter open. Before you cured him, he was literally stable on 0, so completely unconscious. He has been beaten, and he just looks at you with relief and kind of sags a bit.
Can I sell a wolf pelt in town?
Maybe, yes.
Alright, so I skin the wolf and chop off its tail as well.
Make me a survival check.
Damn it.
Otherwise, you're going to end up with like 6 bits of bloody wolf pelt instead of a nice clean one.
Alright, I at least chop off the tail. That should be no problem. Right?
That's fair. That's fair. You have a tail. I'll let you have that.
So I imagine this human servant girl was serving under duress rather than.
She looks very pleased to see you. She looks waifishly thin.
50 Shades of Grey Wolf.
God damn it,
There.
5.
You end up with like 3 bits of kind of raggedy wolf pelt
And a tail.
and a tail. You could possibly make 3 raggedy wolf hats out of it. That's about all.
And
You're probably not going to get a great deal for the wolf pelt.
hold on, though.
Yes.
With my knowledge of making arrowheads,
Yes.
I fashion a sort of wolfen tail butt plug.
What's that got to do with arrowheads?
Well, because they're
Nothing.
the same shape, kind of.
As an arrow?
You usually don't want them that sharp.
But they're not that pointy, but they're about the same shape.
I could have got as far as I'll make a wolfskin quiver. I'd have let you get there.
I can't make a butt plug.
You can make whatever you like.
You can stick whatever you want up your ass. I don't really give a damn, so...
You need a turnip to do that.
That's right, you need a turnip. He has a cunning plan.
I think I'd be able to make a wooden butt plug.
That turnip looks just like a thingy.
No.
Cunning plan.
So, I'm thinking we have our friends. We make a retreat back to the woods.
Should we talk to the serving girl? Maybe check
Oh
her
yeah,
out for an
take her with us. She's a captive.
How about her last you
Maybe
want
give a
to take
quick
back to your
look
folks?
around.
I have like 3 people talking. What's going on? You're retreating?
Well, first, introduction to the girl. Hi.
Sir?
This is
Thank you, sir.
we're going
How's
to
it
be
going?
Good. Thank you.
Guybrush Threepwood. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Oh, God.
Famous hero?
Yes, that's me.
A famous murderer?
My name is Virith, sir.
Irith.
I've been here a while.
That's a lovely name.
Thank you.
Pervert.
Pervert. I was traveling with friends and I was captured.
We weren't very good friends then.
They were all killed, ma'am.
Oh.
We can escort you to the nearest town.
That would be helpful. Maybe I can help you. I used to do a little bit of this in my time.
A little bit of this.
No. Questing.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh.
I love the reactions.
What? Fuck you, XP Leech. It's amazing.
We're nothing if not consistent.
You XP Leech.
I like that they're like, fuck you, XP Leech. I'm like, damn it, I was hoping she meant she was a prostitute.
I thought that's what she was saying. Or that she was about to say.
So,
Quick look around the room. Anything obvious value?
Let's take a look. An unconscious dwarf.
isn't he conscious now that I healed him?
Yeah, he's now conscious. He just says the unconscious dwarf.
Didn't he have a map? Wasn't that one of the big things?
Yeah, like, you get to the list. Shush now. Hush now. Hush now. Hush now. Okay, Groll is dead. Long live Groll. You have been revived. He thanks you for coming to rescue him, but doesn't want to leave Cragmaw Castle without his map.
We tell them.
Hang on a second. Containing blah blah blah. Okay. Perception checks. Searching the room, please.
Search the room, search the bed, search the wolf innards.
Search
Why would we search the
Peppermint.
innards?
He might have hidden the map there.
25.
Marigold finds hidden
Everything.
in the mattress of the bed a stitched leather sack.
Look, everybody, I found a stitched leather sack.
Ooh.
A scrotum.
No, it is not a scrotum, you pervy old bastard.
That
It
would
is a
be
sack.
unstitched.
It's your stitched thing.
Yes, I had that surgery the other.
Ew.
From death, from death, from death,
Ew.
from death.
Ew. That kind of idea just it frightens the hell out of me. Somebody waving a knife around my old.
Don't you remember I was in recovery when you guys were up here?
Was that what that was? Was that like nutsack surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, dude.
I think we may have blocked it out.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Anyone tells me they've had nutsack surgery, my brain's just like, it's not going to happen. That doesn't happen. Puppies, rainbows, unicorn. That doesn't happen.
Epididymal
What would have
Oh,
to
yeah,
happen?
that's right. You had like a growth on your nutsack. It's a penis.
Yeah.
Dude. You should have left
testicle
it alone.
sidecar.
Testicle sidecar. Oh, jeez, dude. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, look after
Yeah,
you.
Hal's a really kind and caring person most of the time.
That's why I was walking around so briskly all the time, you know.
It must feel so much better having nothing attached to your nutsack. Oh. So, yes, very good. Nutsack. You find a stitched leather sack.
Does she look in the sack?
You look in the sack.
Yes, because that's what I do.
Inside the sack, there are 220 silver pieces,
The loots.
160 electrum pieces.
Woot!
For electrum!
Ooh.
Hooray to electrum. There are 3 potions,
Ooh.
and there is a rolled up map.
Ah. Will this happen to be the map dungeon?
Ah, yes, lad, it is. Ah, very good. Well found there.
It was Marigold who found it.
Good work, good work. Oh, good work all. How long has it been since I was taken? I never thought I'd see you again.
Yes, we came as quickly as we could.
It's only been a couple of days, Goodwin. It's only been a couple of days.
We definitely did not do a bunch of side quests, and instead came straight to you.
But you look so much more capable than the last time we met.
Well, we're quick learners.
Well, we did defeat a dragon to get to you, but
There was a steep learning curve.
There was a steep learning curve. Virith is now standing by Guybrush, looking moon-faced at him.
I will offer Gundren my chain if he wants to armor up for the trip out and back.
Thank you, sir. He puts on the armor. He picks up the Morning Star the bugbear was using. This'll do.
All right. Well, honestly, we found our friend. Shall we just leave and head back to Phandelver?
Or
I'm up for it.
Unless we want to clean house since we've
I'm
already killed
going
off
to
the
ignore
top zones.
Guybrush and go, yes, let's go back to that.
Or-
Yeah.
do we murder everything in the place?
No.
I assume you're retreating into the forest regardless, for the moment.
Yes.
Here's the thing. They are attacking travelers on the road and must be stopped.
Did you have a side quest for this place?
Yeah, drive off the chieftain.
Drive off the chieftain, is that what it was?
Oops, we didn't drive him off.
Is that what it was? I knew it was something. Was it drive off the chieftain?
Drive off the chieftain. So
You did pretty good at that then, I think.
Well, we killed the bugbear.
that's why I took the head.
Cragmaw Castle, let's see, blah blah blah, Sildar says, blah blah blah, Roxia Brothers, blah blah blah. Keep pressure on the goblins, he offers you to locate it, and defeat or drive off the tribe's chieftain. Well, that was easy. Into the woods you go! Whoosh. Everyone's like, here's your dinner,
I wonder how long it's going to take the rest of the castle to find out that their leader's been killed.
That's tremendous.
But
What if we just start
I'm
setting
not-
fires?
I'm not against routing out the goblins. My concern, though, is that there are patrols, and now we have 2 to 3 people dependent with us that it wouldn't be good to have them stick around either back at the camp undefended or as potential liabilities in battle.
2, 2, 3. You mean the third one's probably Droop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one used to do questing, and the other is a dwarf.
She
now
has no
wearing chains.
equipment.
Assuming she
Yes.
isn't an assassin in disguise or something, but yes.
She has no equipment.
I think I have some leather armor on me. And...
That'll fit a human woman?
And
But you are an elf, yeah.
She's quite slight.
And a short bow.
Actually, I do have a change of clothes. She could use mine.
She's not naked.
Yeah.
She does have clothes.
It's more
She
about
just has,
armor and weapons.
Clothes. She'll put on the leather armor. She puts it on with a reasonable amount of skill and takes the bow.
Well, probably Phandelver's the safest place to escort her to, and
I agree.
Yeah. See, I think honestly, yeah, my idea would be head back to Phandelver, drop them off, head back here, see if they're still around, and clear them out if they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you travel back to Phandelver. Overland map, here we go, just in case. Where are you, overland map? There you are.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind calling it a night at this point.
I know.
Yeah.
Just get you back to Phandelver and we'll call it a night. There's the overland map, everybody's happy. Do this. Oh, the journey back is very uneventful. You arrive in Phandelver. Ooh, Phandelver map. Where are you, Phandelver map? Overland ambush, untitled map, Phandelver. There you are. Oof. You are back once more in Phandelver after your fabulous attempt at attacking the castle. You went in the right door, took the right entrance, and killed the dude without any problem. You go see Sildar, I assume.
Yes.
Ah, friends, how goes it? Gudrun, they found you. That's wonderful. They hug each other in a manly fashion. Much
What other
backslapping.
fashion is there?
Manly!
Much backslapping is had. I take it you defeated the insidious leader.
Pull up the bugbear head? We did indeed, Sildar.
Very good, very good. Here you are. He puts a big pile of gold in a bag on the table. 500 gold piece reward.
Woo!
Goodness.
Thank you, Sildar. We plan another trip to clear out any remainders or patrols we might have missed.
Ah, very good. Without their leader, they may well just dissipate into the woods.
It's a possibility, but if they plan to stick around, we shall make them regret it.
And who is this comely lass?
Viraith.
Ah.
Apparently we're keeping her as a servant in the...
Oh, that's not very nice. Welcome, welcome to Phandelver. Thanks, sir.
I'll offer her 20 gold to... so she can afford room and expenses and whatnot.
Hey! I got this. She can say...
You can stay on my penis!
She can say I offer her to share my room with me.
That
I
doesn't
already not
exclude
need-
Thing giving her a cash anyway if she doesn't
Yeah.
want.
That's very nice of you. I do need somewhere to stay.
You
But
Not with him.
I couldn't possibly, you know,
Not with him!
provide any kind of services. I am not that. I couldn't do that.
Oh no, I would never expect you to sell
He
your
would.
body.
He's a liar.
Oh,
You would
okay.
expect her to give it for free.
I would never expect that.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Then that would be fine. I do need some rest. It's been days since I was allowed to sleep, longer than an hour or two.
Yes, we'll get some food and some drink, and we'll just kind of hang out. Maybe watch a movie.
Does she have any wounds? Does she need healing?
Yeah,
No,
That's not the creepiest thing in the entire world.
She's been treated pretty poorly, but she's not particularly wounded. She's obviously been roughed around a little, but she's okay.
she's
I'll
about to be
make
roughed
sure to
around
have a
bit
talk
more.
with the barkeep of the Stonehill Inn and make sure that any liquor ordered on her behalf is extremely watered down.
Dude, he's a poisoner. He's totally going to make you thinner.
Oh, come on. I probably was offering her and Gundren whiskey on the way back to calm their nerves anyways.
Gudrun's happy
That's you offering it,
to
not Guybrush.
You don't trust Guybrush's intentions.
Not really.
Not at all.
No, that's fair. That's totally fair.
She seems to be talking to Guybrush quite a bit. She does actually seem to know of some of his exploits as a local hero.
Oh no.
And does she know his secret sign from his evil?
No, she doesn't know that. But she talks about the time he did this thing that Guybrush did, and she's right. She's heard a story about his exploits.
Well, everyone's heard stories.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Yep.
Somebody actually heard of him.
Yep.
That's got to be a sure sign she's a plant.
Somebody's trained her up with Guybrush portfolio dossier thing, just so she can get on his good side.
Does it really? Oh, yeah. Because that's what you need to do.
I wasn't
Well,
that
he
suspicious.
did kind of do a thing with a power broker assassin organization that would totally do that kind of thing.
Like plant someone where you'd least expect them to be, and then have them wheedle their way in to stab you in the spine.
I feel like they could have done it a lot easier than that.
This
They
seems
could have
like
just put any attractive lady and said, Guybrush, come here with me.
that's
Oh,
right.
okay,
This
let's go.
seems like a lot of effort. They could have put a big burly man in a wig, and he'd still have gone there.
Yeah, probably.
Guybrush, come here with me.
Hello, my name's Priscilla.
It's okay. I mean, as long
I'm not a
as
deadly assassin. Yes, I will have sex with you.
joke's on them, they're going to die too, because I give them VD.
Well, we'll just make sure she's set up with, funds to afford her own room and a dagger for her own protection if she needs it.
I give her her own protection. That's right. Guybrush will get to the evening and he'll be like, right, I'll have my leather armor back now.
Yeah, that's happening. Oh, I'm sorry, did you think I was going to let her keep my shit? That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
How is it that we don't have fan art of this thing?
I don't know. Our site artists aren't drawing it.
I don't know, Heather. Why don't we?
Yeah, those site artists are so
I lost
busy.
my stylus, okay? I'm sorry.
You lost your stylus.
I lost my stylus.
This is going to be fan art of me just roofying bitches.
You know, just use like a stick.
No, that's not something that deserves fan art.
No, that's not something that deserves mention.
No, it doesn't. You, the hero of the hour. Okay, do you want experience?
Yes.
Sure.
You
Want all
get
the experience. 2
hobgoblins at 200 experience, a King Groll at 200 experience, and a wolf at 50 for a total of 450. The hobgoblins are 100 apiece.
No bonus rescuing Gundren experience or anything?
Actually, yes, you get bonus 200 for rescuing Gudrun and bringing him back to town.
So 650?
That is correct. Let me just check that's 200. Let's check that again. I remember reading it, and it is... Ding, ding. 200, yes. You got him back to Phandelver safely.
130 apiece?
130 each. Not that it really matters at this stage unless we plan to... I don't know. Do you plan to continue once we're done this, Hal?
Well, there is Wave Echo Cave to find.
We can discuss it when we get there.
130.
Oh, how much did we get from... What are we at?
2840?
That's
Yeah.
what I have.
Seems so small. So, I'm guessing that was, well, yeah.
Did my hit to hit go up then?
Nope.
No.
Hal said something about rapiers. Is it
Oh.
Your
my
damage dice goes up.
Your damage dice goes up because you're now using d8s instead of
Okay.
d6s.
That's what I
Only
need
for
to
the
change.
weapon damage, not for sneak attack, though.
Yeah. So you now do 1d8 plus 6 plus 2d6, which is still a significant chunk of damage.
1d8 plus
So-
6? No, 1d8 plus 4.
Plus 4?
You don't get your proficiency on damage.
Oh, you're right. I keep thinking her actual dex is 6, and it's not, is it? It's plus 4.
Not that it would change much if you did, but...
No, yeah, I guess.
So my sword damage, I need to change my macro from 1d6 to 1d8.
Plus 4. Because you're now using rapiers, full-sized swords instead of little swords.
Oh, no, that was a
Boom.
pretty... pretty poorly designed dungeon.
Yeah, I thought that if you spot that door on the northern side, which isn't difficult, it's only a 15, so if you've got a rogue that's specialising in perception, they're easily going to see it. And then, you know, you walk in. Because, I mean, I think they're expecting you to go, we walk in the front door. And, I mean, there's stuff about dressing up as, like, red brands and going in that way and all of that stuff. But if you find that side door, literally you're 2 rooms away from the end. They did that with the wizard, remember? In the red brand place. You came in the secret door and you were right next to his, like, secret lair. He was like the first thing. He was like the first thing you killed in there, wasn't he?
Well, we still have to work our way down to it, though. There's a whole first floor and stuff.
Oh no, you came and you didn't go through the secret door, did you?
No, we
You came in through the main door, but if you'd gone in through the secret door, you were literally right next to him.
No, there would have been what was his name? Neil.
Yeah, you're right. It
Would
would have been Neil. You're right.
And then there were some bugbears there, and
you're right. You are right. But the way you went, there are ways to go through it where all you would have encountered was Neil.
It's possible, but I mean, not quite as unlikely. There was at least distance to cover. This was literally like 20 feet from that entrance.
It was ridiculous, and there was nothing there. You'd think they'd at least barred a door or something.
Well, like what I would have thought, like I mean, again, have like you don't have to have them being attentive, but have some kind of guard there or something.
Well, they did.
Maybe you can do the quick run through to kill him, but then you're fighting your way out.
Yeah, the hobgoblin guard to the south is supposed to be guarding his room, which is what they were doing. Which was, I guess, they kind of did hear you, and they would have come up and helped. But the further into the room that Marigold listened to is the closest room with anyone in it, and to be honest, their passive perception is not good, and the walls of the castle are not thin, and they're making a lot of noise. So,
yeah, well, it's like even putting them just by the door would be like, why would you leave a door unguarded?
If you get to that guy shouting alarm, he had a door that was closed between you and him, and then his nearest room with anyone in it was 40 feet away.
I don't think they're the crack troops, though.
Well, no, the crack troops are what you fought. Everything else is just goblins and the odd hobgoblin.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't think even their crack troops are too spot on.
Well, hobgoblins are supposed to be. They're kind of supposed to be.
I think the problem is that there's only 2. They work well together, but by killing one of them, you basically took away their advantage of any kind. If they're in combat with each other, they get like bonuses. Like if hobgoblins have... Bugbears have that brute thing. Hobgoblins have martial advantage. Once per turn, the hobgoblin can deal an extra 2d6 damage to a creature it hits with a weapon attack if that creature is within 5 feet of an ally of the hobgoblin that isn't incapacitated. So as a group, they're probably reasonably good. Yeah. Relatively good.
It's not even the difficulty, it's just, again, like, there's nothing alerting the rest of it. There's really nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly, if we had given that invisibility potion to Guybrush, he probably could have just walked right past them and got his critical hit on Grawl and maybe ended it right there.
Right. Yeah, maybe. Assassinated him.
Yeah.
Flat out from the beginning.
It looks like I've got an update installing, so I may reboot at any moment.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think we're probably good to end here anyway.
All right, I'm going to stop it. So good night, kids.
Night, kids.
All right.